Make that a little bit bigger. Uh, we're gonna turn that back to normal in a bit.
Yeah, you know how whenever we have some fire ass combos, and then the next day we go, we should have recorded that.
I'm not letting it pass. I can't.
Damn, son, you and Sharif debating Street Fighter and Halo 2. That would have been fire.
Yeah. Hold on.
God, Yakuza. When I played Kiwami, bro, it was New Year's. It was the that time period after Christmas, before New Year's. That shit hit so perfectly.
Yeah. It be those. It's a certain period. I'm a strong believer that when you decide to play a game determines how you feel about a game. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just be playing a game at a period in your life where like it's whatever. But what if you play in a game like life is just beating your ass and you play that one specific game and it's like damn, this game is fucking hard. Like this game is amazing. And you play it and it genuinely makes every single day you come back home better. You're gonna have a bigger opinion on that game than when you just played it on an old regular day. You may still find it amazing, but it's not gonna have that emotional connection. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got a perfect example. Breath of the Wild. I waited years to play that game, and then I played it at a time where I was just ambivalent. I was like, this game made me feel shit I ain't felt in a minute.
That's what I'm saying,
I
man.
hate doing puzzles in video games. I find it so tedious unless it involves combat. Combat puzzles are fire. Put this here or go find this puzzle can blow chop. That's my opinion on it. But that
Facts.
game was so good. It was so well fleshed out. The world. There's literally a quest where I foolishly wanted to get the entire quest done, but then I realized you have to go through the entire game to find like NPCs or items to bring to this area. And at the end of the game, when you finish that side quest, you've built an entire town
Yep.
in a Zelda game. And then you go to Tears of the Kingdom and the town is still there. And one of the minor gripes I have about Tears of the Kingdom, nobody remembers you. It's so weird. Like, damn, don't like I understand young people not remembering you, but the races in the Zelda world live a long time. Somebody, if you find an older NPC, they should remember
That shit's just it's fine. One of the things that I always tell people about like open world games and puzzle games and or open world games that feature puzzle games is that you need a reason that incentivizes the user to travel to certain locations. And if multiple locations are very open and empty, you're like everywhere feels like a waste of time to go to. What is
you. Like,
this?
bro,
Oh, football. Football, nigga. Haven't played.
football manager. Wait, is that MVC? Mm, look at that shit.
Where we at?
Looking on cute. Let's see. Let's see. This in the first. It's in the first column, like all the way at the bottom. That's visible. Marvel versus Capcom.
Got you.
Hey, bro. The worst game. I'm looking at Marvel versus Capcom specifically because this is like Marvel superheroes versus Street Fighter. Like, there's a bunch of different versus titles, but I'm looking specifically like Marvel One, Marvel Two, Marvel Three, and Marvel Infinite.
Right.
The least well-liked game in that series is Infinite for a multitude of reasons. when you get in that game and you start labbing combos and you realize, wait, this is an active tag system. So at any point between when you land a hit to where the hit stun of your last hit ends, you can switch and then switch into your other character and keep the combo going.
Yeah, yeah.
My brain like expanded that. I was like, you know why it hit even more different? Because I played Grid before this, and Grid has the exact same system. It's a
It's
3v3 fighter, so it's a little different.
yeah.
It's that the active tag system is the same. And then I just put the control down. I looked up. I was like, oh my god, this is exactly where the system for Grid came from. And I just sat there like, holy shit. Personally, Marvel vs. Capcom is that.
Respect it, bro.
You black bastards doing here, bro.
We just talking about.
Whoa.
Look,
Black bastards?
Yeah, black bastards.
we're
Whoa.
just we're recording. We're chronicling a moment where we're just chopping it up about video games. The tier list really isn't there for debate or discussion. It's just there for show, just to have something on the screen. You know.
Like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 specifically, I remember in high school, I was like, yo, does anybody have a copy of this game for Xbox 360? No? Damn. Years I wanted to play that game. The moment passed, but then I got my hands on Infinite. To be honest, I'm throwing Grid in that category because it's literally just a Marvel game with Power Ranger characters.
Right.
I laughed the fuck out. Grid is literally Marvel vs. Capcom 3 with the active tag system from Infinite. So to me, that's like the perfect fucking game. Talk about a team fighter. That is the perfect game to me.
Got you. Yeah, when it comes to fighting games, I have very limited opinions. The only opinions I I'm gonna have about them is like some of the older Mortal Kombat games, Smash, Naruto games. I played a little. The only like fond memory I have of Marvel vs. Capcom is having a teenager let me win on a cab game when I picked fucking Phoenix Wright and like some jank ass team. He had to have let me win because I was
feeling. You had Phoenix Wright. That nigga let you win that game, bro.
He let me win that.
So much. He's a chores character in a game that does not reward chores unless you all in on chores and your opponent fucks up.
Cause like it was literally just the idea. I looked at his character. I'm like, a nigga with a suitcase. Like, how could he ever be good? And he wasn't. But it was just cool to see it. So I picked him. And I was like, I think 9 or 10 years old at some arcade cab at a laundromat. And I'm just like, yeah, he definitely let me win. In hindsight, I was so, my head was humongous. Obviously I was kind. I said, thanks for letting me play. But in my head, I'm like, I don't even really play fighting games like that for real, to be honest. And I just want a fucking game.
I was dead, like all throughout tail end of middle school, all throughout high school. I was watching Light Thero's videos religiously, and his lobby shenanigans videos were like that. That was like the highlight of my day if a lobby shenanigans video came out.
All right, let's move on to a different game. I'm gonna try to stay on the game that we probably all got a opinion on. Let's see. If there's anything I want to talk about, let me know.
Yo, Uno? Yo, that's good.
Yo, Uno.
I mean, Uno is the GOAT of card games. It's literally just a good family card game. You can't go wrong with Uno. It ends friendships and it creates iconic memories. It's just
You know
Is-
what's
It's one
really
of those
funny?
games where people don't follow the actual rules.
There is no actual
no.
rules, nigga. That's the
And
problem.
nigga,
No, there is actual rules. Just nobody.
no.
fucking follows
No.
it.
Here's how I feel. When you create a suit of cards, the only rules are what each card does. This is my personal opinion. Each card does this. This is, and then like you can play it in this order, whatever. People will make their own rules. I heard somebody say the rules to Uno or whatever the rules everybody sitting down agrees to. And I was like, that's a fucking fact.
That's a fact. I mean, like there is an official set of rules, but the only person that follows that set of rules is the fucking company. Like, that's it.
And even in the game, the digital game,
They be breaking the
different rule
rules.
sets. One, they be breaking the rules, and two, there's different rule sets. So that already means, even if there isn't like the official ruling, they acknowledge that people play the game in different ways anyway.
Literally,
So
one of
really,
the
it's
official
whatever.
rulings in the digital game is pick until you play. That's not a rule. All right, pick until you can play is not a thing. But lo and behold, it is in digital Uno made by Ubisoft. And also being able to skip multiple people's turns when you have the exact same card in your hand. That's some bullshit. That is not a rule at all in anyone's rule book. Yo, I put down a skip. Oh, but if the guy 4 turns from me got to skip, he can skip someone else's turn. What?
Yeah, if he calls it fast enough, he can pull out a skip. It don't even gotta be a skip, bro. It could be, oh, I played a blue 2. Nigga 2 turns from me got a red 2. He got quick reflexes. So the person that's supposed to play after me gets skipped because he clicked the button.
Because he
That's
clicked the
weird.
button. That's just so Ubisoft be cheating more than black people at the table, bro. They be cheating just as bad, bro. Oh, you got a 7? I got a 7. Look at that. The person to your left just got their turn skip because I have the same card. What?
You know how devious that made Teams Uno and Digital Uno, bro?
Bro,
That shit
teams
was
and digital Uno, if you knew that each other had matching cards, because I think you can see each other's hands, yo, you should be like, yo, bro, play that card right there. I got the same shit. That shit was
What's
so
wild
cheese. That is so
is-
cheese.
I played, because y'all remember LaSalle Youth, we played in the campus ministry room. We had a bunch of card games. That shit was lit. It made me sad when I went back to Laughlin. And the campus ministry room was somewhere else. And Sarah Cola got that room for something. But we played Teams Uno there a couple times, bro. I remember I was playing with somebody, but it was their first time ever playing Uno. We were against experienced teams, and I guided this person into winning. And I was like, yeah, I could tell that was like a fire experience for that person. But yeah, like the point of that was I played Team Uno in person. It's degenerate. It's wild. Digital Team Uno is evil.
Man, Uno, a classic. How do y'all feel about Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games?
Some of them are good. Some of them are whatever.
Yeah, I feel the
Man,
same
some,
way.
some of the events, bro, some of the events are literally rigged. They're fucking rigged for the AI, bro. I don't care what nobody say.
I could definitely understand that feeling. I did not cherish Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games at all. So I just remember playing it and getting tired of it really fast. It was cool for a little bit. I'm gonna give it a
Why is
calm
1-2
C.
switch on here, bro? Yo, put 1-2 switch in that for me, bro.
What's good, Wes?
Yo,
Well, you said put what in what?
1-2 switch.
I mean, it was calm. It wasn't anything crazy.
Nah, bro.
1-2 switch in an F?
Yeah.
Damn.
He just don't like that shit. It was calm. Nothing crazy.
Nah, bro, that shit's shovelware.
You have a very strange definition of shovelware.
I didn't know but Nintendo games.
Nah, it's just games in general. This
Nah,
is
these are
the
games.
person who made the list, as you can see, thinks about Nintendo games first before anything else. But this isn't a real list where we're determining its actual value. We're just having conversations about them, and whoever has a personal opinion on it can decide where it goes, and we could just talk about it. But we're not gonna sit here and debate it. To be honest, we just talking.
You see arms there in the third row, bro, in the middle under Kirby.
Third row.
Right next to Splatoon.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit's godlike. I don't know.
Hey, bro, that shit is a disappointment. It's like your child came home with all F's. You sat there tutoring
So
them.
we got godlike. If it's is it one of your personal favorites, Wes?
Nah, it's calm.
Oh no.
Nah, she was trolling.
Oh,
'cause
you was
this game was
trolling?
ass.
Is it?
Alright, let's get this out of the way. That game wasn't that bad if you play on controller. The motion controllers made me want to
That's
X kick
like they
my whole
encourage
setup.
you to use the motion controls, and that shit sucks.
Yeah, the motion controllers were doo-doo dog shit. But like playing it with controller shit, you can vibe out on it.
I'm gonna give that a D.
Saying that shit, but yeah, it's, motion controls itself is fine. It's just if you're not used to it or if you have motion sickness, it's like alright, whatever.
It was nothing but motion sickness, just the motion controls on that game specifically like were not good.
Yeah, bro. I remember I played Tenkaichi with motion controls back on the Wii, bro, and that shit was fun.
Mm.
Motion controls are not like at the time were not unbroken ground.
They weren't bad. It's just some of them was hit and miss.
Like,
It's the way they have you-
even for like the Switch, the motion controls aren't that bad. It just some reason for arms, nigga, them that shit hurt my soul. Every time I be trying to throw a punch, that shit go the other way. It might be my Joy-Cons, I don't know. It might have been the Joy-Cons.
I will say, I feel like we had a better execution and vision on what they wanted to do with motion controls and what they wanted their games to feel like when they were making Wii games in comparison to whatever the fuck they got going on for, like, you know, when ARMS came out. Like,
Bro,
it just
all
wasn't
Wii
the same.
Sports games was slapping, nigga. I don't care what you was playing. I ain't even fuck with baseball, but I was still hitting them home runs.
It was a different vibe. Back then, because it was a different execution, for sure. Different execution. And I think when they made ARMS, they were trying to like bridge the gap between a game that could be played in two different ways, two very different ways at that. And it didn't come out right. It just didn't
Had
come
so
out
much
right at all.
potential. When I first saw ARMS, I was hyped. When I first played ARMS, I was like, pretty fun.
Yeah, that shit flew out the window for me too, I ain't gonna lie.
The reason I was so upset is because I was hyped initially. I was like, man, this shit sucks.
All right, real talk. Let's talk about Jump Force real quick. How do y'all feel about that? Because there was a period in time where Mia, Jack, and Wendell was on that shit, and I can't lie, it was a little fun, but I wouldn't play it all the time.
Let's get this out of the way. With the right people, any game could be fun.
That is true. I'm not finna sit here and say Jump Force is great. In fact,
I feel like that's more to do with the people and less the game.
Jump
Force-
Slop could be
bro,
the best game ever.
bro, when you would be wiping Interact and Wendell, and they would get fucking amnesia about when you was waxing them in Jump Force, I would be dying in that party.
bro, they love saying I wasn't. Yo, my son, right? Yo, I keep forgetting it's not Ryu, it's Rio. There we go, Rio. When I kept backing out, the fucking LaFerrari bug, yo, son, they used to get so mad seeing me bust out the shotgun real fast, shooting them like 6-7 times with the pistol, and I had shitty ass Kaguya as my substitute because she had good zoning, and that was my bop for like every single fight. Why'd the music stop? I hate you.
Yeah, but that Jump Force shit was just a mid-ass Ultimate Ninja Storm.
Yeah, I had fun though. I can't lie. I'm gonna say that
Bro, like the game itself, it had fun moments, but it wasn't a fun game.
Yeah, you can have fun playing with people.
Not just even on like some of the movesets, some of the shit like There was some decently cool shit in that game from
It
references.
felt like I had to force my buttons down for them characters to do shit.
They had spoilers in the game from Bleach.
Yeah, that shit was
Like that
crazy.
was funny.
They did
That
have
was
free ass
hilarious.
spoilers.
I'm gonna give it a C because it can. I wouldn't play this alone. I'll say that. I need to play that shit with somebody, and I will have a good time.
They got some
It's
absolute
just
bangers on here.
certain characters in that game just clog the screen up. You
Mm,
cannot fight back because you can't see what's happening.
true,
I hate shit
true.
like that in my game.
Hey, that was Kaguya in a nutshell. Her big body, big cloak ass. I can't see nothing. Whoa. We started playing All I Need by No Name. It's not the vibes we're on.
I see Cuphead. I just remember that game journalist that couldn't play the Cuphead tutorial, man. That video is top 5 funny videos, bro. If you want to make me laugh, put that shit on. I'ma die.
On my Monster Hunter niggas, bro. How y'all feel about Monster Hunter?
God, like, don't at me about this. I throw rockets at someone.
The Rock is crazy. But is it one of your personal favorites, godlike, or is it S tier godlike?
Personal
Oh,
favorites,
yeah.
because to say it's S tier, when there are niggas who do not like grindy games is kind of, you know.
I mean, that's just people who don't like games. People
No,
who
that's
don't like
not. That's
grindy
not
games.
true. Yes,
What are you
I'm
talking
saying.
about, dude? I love games. I play NBA 2K.
Yeah,
bro.
not games. I mean grindy games.
Hey, Mark, next time I see you, don't ask, bro. It's over.
Whether you're jokingly saying or not saying, what do you mean? I love 2K. That's a sign for self-harm, bro. All right, that is self-inflicted pain. Whether it was me who did it or not, I don't know. But just know it's gonna get marked down to self-harm.
That Monster Hunter is S tier. I don't know about that one.
S tier personal. Well, I did say if anyone ever says it's their personal favorite, which Alex said it was, it doesn't get debated any further than that. But
Oh no, wait, keep it there then.
yeah, but I do see how it's a S tier. I think it's an A tier. I have fun, but I would not play that by myself. I will say that. I can't lie.
See
Like-
what I'm saying?
You said what?
I said, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's,
It is
You know what game I
it
feel that
is
way about?
very, very grindy. It is very grindy. And I've had my fair share of grinding.
Yeah, bro. I played Destiny 2, bro. I know what grinding is.
Oh yeah.
The games that I'm like, yeah, I have fun when I play it. I wouldn't say it's A tier right now, though. It's Overwatch 2 for me right now. Key difference between Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2, I could play Overwatch 1, queue up by myself, have a good time. Still feel like playing. Overwatch 2, if I'm not queued with at least one other person, I know I am not touching that game. But when they put 66 in, I might solo queue and see what it's like.
Bro, all right. You know, because I keep looking at it, bro. This shit. Crackdown, bro. That shit is.
It was just a sandbox game.
Literally.
It was not my favorite. I can't lie.
The older ones were pretty fun. I did 1 and 2.
Yeah, the new ones is what gets me, bro.
Yeah, the new one maybe.
That sounds like Just Cause to me.
I'm gonna bump it up to C because
Like-
the old ones is really good.
Like the same thing that happened with Saints Row happened with Crackdown. They
Yeah.
kept dropping it. They fucked it up.
You kept dropping it, and we just looking at like, nigga, it's okay to not do it again, bro. It's all right. Nah, we gonna do it again. some of these they be doing it by series. Some of these they have the series separated. I hate it when they do that, bro. Make up your mind. I can't even see this game. So what is this? Forza?
Oh,
Forza? Oh boy.
Hold on. Before we cook Forza, remember the older Forza games?
Nah, look, Forza, I'm not gonna cook Forza. What I will say is that people have opened their eyes and realized that there are much better racing simulators.
yeah.
And Forza has then been bumped down a few notches, especially for the longest time. Forza was an exclusive, and people are not copying an Xbox to play Forza, bro. So I'm gonna have
So
to put it at a B.
Is they're just doing the whole Forza series with Forza
Yeah.
Horizon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, B is fine then.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Horizon alone, when I played Horizon, is like a A, but I
Yeah.
think B is where it should be at because some
Forza,
Forzas is like a C. Forza 5 was a
Forza-
C.
Forza Motorsport 4 was like one of my favorite ones.
4 is good. 5 was a snooze fest, bro.
Yeah.
I was not a fan of 5.
Speaking about racing games, I didn't really fuck with racing games, but I did play Need for Speed, Midnight Club, banger. Burnout Paradise,
That is a
banger.
great one. Burnouts do go crazy.
I will. Split Second is one of my favorite extreme race car games.
Split seconds is just funny.
You just blow a nigga car up, just
Yeah, niggas be like, I'm about to win this race. A whole fucking crane falls on their car.
bro. Yo, Split Second was that shit, man. I'm telling you. And then I remember
Sounds like if Mario Kart.
it's Mario
with
Kart,
real
but way
cars.
more like way more realistic. Well, in the event that your car gets destroyed like that, that's not realistic, but the scenarios are not made up, I guess you can say.
Yeah,
The objects used to destroy your car are very real.
It's not as like fantasy, like cartoon type shit happening.
Yeah, someone will collapse an entire like nuclear silo on your car just to get first place.
That's the equivalent of a blue shell. in that game.
Yup. You get your red shells where a nigga will blow up a whole pathway on you. Be like, wow, okay, just destroy a whole shortcut for everybody else just to stop me from getting first place. That game was petty. Yo, if someone didn't like you, they would use all of their events on you, bro. All of their action events were on you.
That's beautiful.
And then I remember back in the day, I thought the commercial and like how colorful Blur was, I thought that was gonna be fire. I heard Blur was mid. I never got a chance to play Blur. I heard the handling on the cars was really bad. Yeah, I didn't play Blur. I wish I played Blur just so I can have my own opinion of it, but from what I heard is that the handling on the cars are not good and the game is mid.
At the old games, they got fucking
They-
Dick Dug and Galaga.
Yeah, they got games on here that is
Solitaire,
yeah,
Rising.
yes. They got straight up back when we had floppy disks ass shit, bro. Have y'all ever played on a floppy disk?
No, but I owned, well,
Nah.
rather we owned floppy disks. Weird, because floppy disks were really not around for that long, but we had mad fucking floppy disks.
True.
Damn, they got Sly Cooper. That's nostalgia right there. Damn.
Man, I've seen a lot of good gameplays come out of Sly Cooper. I think Sly Cooper is
Doo-doo-doo.
I watched Brown Man play it. I watched D1 play it. I think I seen one more person play it, but I have a good time watching it. I never played it, but from what I've seen, I think it's an A.
Yeah, that game was fun. It was beyond that bullshit.
It was good.
Yo.
All right, I'm gonna just put this up in my personal favorites because I got multiple personal favorites on this list, but Minecraft is a game that everybody keeps coming back to at some point. It's like a moth to a flame. When there's a dry spell in gaming, niggas be like,
Minecraft.
Minecraft, and we somehow entertain ourselves for months at a time.
What Mojang does really well is make updates that aren't super intrusive, but add a lot. They do that
Yeah.
pretty often.
They do that well, and they still leave room for the modders to have their own room to do whatever they want. They don't invade what the modders be. Yo, who's straight up playing the bass right now? Yo.
My fault, bro.
Only one man in this home
I
should be doing.
I loaded it down. I didn't think it'd still pick up.
But I will say that they let the modders do their thing, and they don't have any plans to ruin their fun. I guess you can say.
Hey, you see Dragon Ball Fighters, bro?
Put Jet Set Radio as personal favorites.
Jet Set Radio is that motherfucking game right there.
I still need to play it, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm waiting for the vibes to be immaculate. I'm gonna just play Jet Set Radio.
If you want something like Jet Set Radio, they made like a new one called it's like Cyber
Hi-Fi Rush.
Cyberfunk.
Is it? Yeah, it's Cyberpunk, ain't it?
Yeah, Cyberfunk something. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah.
There's Cyberpunk and there's Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush is something different, though. No, it's like just like a
Scumrush Cyberfunk. There we go.
like a rhythm.
Scum Rush, yeah.
that's-
It's more so like
Yeah, Hi-Fi Rush is
Oh,
like a side scroller.
It's
Beat 'em up.
Nah, Hi-Fi Rush is like a beat 'em up, but then
It's a
like,
rhythmic beat 'em up.
Yeah.
yeah. I meant more so like the designs.
Oh.
That's what I'm
gotcha.
thinking of.
But Daniel, what was you getting ready to talk about? Dragon Ball Fighters. Why is this shit? Oh, there you
Man, this is a
Fighters,
really
Z.
fun game. Holy fuck, the online in this game, bro.
go.
My
I would put it in
God.
I put that shit
Quick,
in there.
yeah,
I think
I'm playing it.
listen,
What about the
Fighters is an
online
amazing.
I think
functional now?
in terms of their execution and their vision for the characters and how they wanted a 2D or traditional fighter to play out, they did a great job. They just didn't maintain their online functionality.
Maintain.
Bro.
You can't maintain something you don't have.
Dude, that shit they have. They still don't got rolling. Rollback came out. They ain't have rollback in a minute, bro. Oh my god.
Me and one of my friends will play that shit. I was like, they ain't rolled back yet? They said, nope.
Will not be playing.
See, did not think about that shit.
Only issue with Fighters for a bit was Super Dash was too strong. But they officially tuned that. So I can't even.
I was like, yeah, they nerfed the fuck out of that. You just 2H it,
I like
blow a nigga
I
up.
like fighters, but when I think of Dragon Ball games, I just think of Arena Fighters.
Arena Fighters, yeah, nah, I feel you.
Took away from me for the Dragon Ball experience because it actually does make me feel like I'm just reliving the fights from the show.
Yeah, I felt that. That Fighter Z was like refreshing though for the Dragon
Like,
Ball
well,
series.
yeah. Because we hadn't had a good 2D fighter since the Budokai series ended.
Yeah,
And bro, let me tell you, when I first saw dramatic finishes, my jaw dropped. Like,
shit's
holy
godly.
shit, that's crazy.
Dude, the way that a lot of like when they make these Dragon Ball games, a lot of them really fucking suck when it comes to like transforming Toriyama's art style into 3D. And that's not really their fault. It's more of like Toriyama's fault because his style, he never thought about like 3D
The
when it
3D
comes to
space.
with his art style. Yeah. So the way that they work around with that shit was by fucking breaking the models at certain angles to where it looks good all the time. That was so fucking good.
Yeah. As opposed to everyone just having a set 3D model and realizing, oh fuck, this isn't gonna work. Oh,
Cell
fuck,
shading makes
Lord.
the game look crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was hot.
Like, dude, like the effects, the fucking the way that like the models too. It's like they have like the best looking models for Dragon Ball Z characters in the game, bro, or Dragon Ball characters in general.
You know what's funny? I still find it hilarious when people realize that fucking Dragon Ball superhero ended up using footage from Dragon Ball Kakarot.
Oh, you mean like that one screenshot? Yeah, that's kind of funny.
It wasn't a screenshot. It was like a couple seconds of the fucking gameplay.
It was like no, it was a screenshot. Cause I recently
It was
rewatched
just a
it.
screenshot. All right.
Yeah, I recently rewatched it.
Um. I never got a chance to play Astral Chain. Wait, what was you gonna say?
Put Beautiful Joe Preston favorite. That's
Beautiful Joe is
You my
Yes,
nigga for real.
sir.
You my nigga for real.
it's-
yo.
Beautiful
it's
Joe
under-
is-
It's under Persona 5.
Beautiful Joe is that Darian put me on to that. I seen it in action before, but like I never seen it actually played at length. And when he pulled up with all of his GameCube games when I had my GameCube, he popped in Beautiful Joe, and I was like, that's that game right there.
That nigga start just randomly posing, slow-mo that shit, bust ass. That's godlike right there.
Hell yeah,
It's a
hell yeah.
great, amazing game. Oh god, Capcom, what the fuck are you doing?
Two
Jesus
didn't do
Christ.
that well. That's why. And two is kind of a mixed bag. Like if you remember distinctly playing two, you can recall that.
Talking
two
about
is
Wonderful
kind of-
101?
No, Beautiful Joe.
I'm thinking about a different game.
Oh yeah, Wonderful 101 is right here. Actually, speaking of it,
Wonderful 101.
Wonderful 101 is like it's like a B. You want me to be honest? Like a B or an A.
Damn, they got Kirby. Nigga, is that Diddy Kong Racing?
Yes, sir.
I got no opinion on that, bro. That's all you.
Hey, whoever made this list that was cooking, nigga, this is like childhood memories, right?
Ain't no racing like a Diddy Kong racing.
Exactly. Diddy Kong Racing is crazy.
That's a wild sentence, Mark. Wow.
I know Michael's at that Diddy party.
What?
What do you mean? Bro is
Crazy.
right up there.
Why
on the
did you
stage.
say it like that? Why did you say it like it was a Diddy party, but instead it's Diddy Kong Racing? You a nasty motherfucker, bro.
Definitely ain't do that.
Bro be up there on stage shaking ass with Diddy, bro.
Whoa.
Hey.
Word is Bond? Word is Bond?
No Diddy though. No Diddy though.
Alright,
Oh, Diddy? Oh,
alright,
are
more
you?
bullshit like that, nigga, I'm leaving. Alright, I just gotta get out of here.
You should have been there, bro.
Alright, so where's
See what I take? Look. What's this
Where's
talking
Bond?
about?
where are you putting Diddy Kong Racing, Wes?
Nigga, that's a person's favorite.
It's a personal favorite,
I'm
gotcha.
just thinking like these are just childhood games. Some of these just godlike, man. I just remember going to Auntie's house playing them up.
Honestly, I can make a stronger case for Mario Maker to be in B as opposed to C.
What you gotta say?
Oh, niggas don't
'Cause,
like,
like-
Super Mario Maker?
No, it's just my argument is it's okay for accessibility and what they put out, but I think Nintendo fans, Mario fans, have been doing it better than them for years.
Yeah, when it comes
making
to, like,
levels
Mods.
and the actual levels that you play in that game, a majority of them is just a bunch of fucking random bullshit everywhere, just designed to be like challenging for YouTubers and shit. You will rarely find a level that someone's trying to capture like that Mario level.
Like, the thing is, a lot of Mario Maker is just oversaturated with little Timmy levels, where, like, where Mark said, a lot of bullshit is just put every which way because YouTubers react to it. It's like, oh, haha, funny, invisible coin block. Now you're in a pit. Now you're stuck in a soft block. You gotta reset the level, and after a certain point, it gets annoying. But when you find those good gem levels by like actual, like
Mappers and shit.
fucking, yeah, like it actually becomes good. Everyone, a lot of the little kids who make the levels are just like little kids, but some, you will have some little kids who actually like make good levels. You have a lot of people who have creativity. It's just hard to find.
And that's
So
why.
like outside of those little Timmy levels, you have music levels that people really put a lot of time and effort into. Um, auto levels, which you just put down the controller and fucking play. I don't care for that. Creative levels, puzzle levels, like there's actual good creativity in Mario Maker.
But it's just
It's
hard to
just-
find it.
Yeah,
Auto levels were cute the very first time you see them, and then they immediately lose all novelty.
Yeah.
yeah. Like it wasn't that common in Super Mario Maker 1 until Game Grumps showed off Ross's level, and at a certain point they're like, fuck it, Super Mario Maker 2, this shit is an actual tag now. People could start making their own auto Mario level.
Yeah, if it was Mario Maker 2, I would place it a little bit higher. But since this is the first game, I'll leave it at C.
I figured it was just covering 1 and 2.
Nah, I just remember like this just says Mario Maker 1. Like, I just remember like Mario Maker 1 type of thing. So
The
This
only
isn't
other
related
thing
to the
about
game directly, but Dragon Ball Fighters, the tournament scene, the competitive scene, they have an announcer or a caster,
Oh
whatever the fuck you want
Lord.
to call him, a commentator. This man's name is Coustix. That
yes,
nigga is
sir.
hilarious, and he nice at the game. And he from New York, so you know if he beats you, he gonna talk crazy. If you play him bad, he gonna talk crazy. That shit hilarious.
You
That's
know
what I
what's
like.
crazy? We could still pull up and meet Cool6 one day because he's over at Brookland occasionally. I just gotta hit the nigga
That's
up.
a fact. That's a fact.
Like, what was it, 2018 or 19? I just randomly bumped into the nigga at it was another game lounge. I think it was the one that Gabe took us to over by where is it? Not Decatur, but over there in Manhattan. And I went by myself one day and I met Coustix there, and he was giving me like better advice on how to, play fighters. And that nigga was show. Like I ended up friending him from that moment on. He even showed up at BBQs one day when I was working over there. Actually, no. If he showed up in BBQs, then probably met him in like 2017.
If you ever need a live bro, who's his Twitter account? That nigga be funny as fuck.
This
My
list
favorite
gargant. Not even gonna talk about it. Let's just move on. But yeah,
my favorite moment was Evo when I think Cell appeared on the big screen screaming and everyone in the crowd was screaming with them, bro. I love that clip.
Hell yeah. Every time it's sell or something, they let the intros ride. That shit's godlike, nigga. I be
Bro,
screaming at my
that shit's
house.
hype, dude. It's hype. Like, fuck yeah. Bro, the crowd
Wait, go back
screaming.
down. I saw some. Put that metal slug up there.
Metal Slug.
I saw it somewhere. I think you gotta scroll down a little more. Oh,
That's
I lost that shit.
that's the problem with these thick ass lists. You just fucking lose it.
And then some of these shits are just straight up blank spaces.
Because the titles be black. That's why.
I don't even know what that is.
And yeah, I never even. Shadow of Colossus.
Oh wow.
What a pull! This shit like trying to unlock a character. You just figuring out who the
That
fuck
shit's
it is.
definitely an A.
Yeah, there you go.
I say throw that thing in A. It's good.
Never played it, so I got no opinion on it. What is this? Final Fantasy. Is it the whole series, or are we just talking?
Series? What the fuck?
Wait, hold on.
That's literally impossible to rank.
That's not possible.
Yeah, that's too much.
That's I don't see any other Final Fantasy. Well, if all the titles are in black, then yeah.
Oh my. We not
I see Red Dead Redemption. You might as well put that in S.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get what I can see first. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put everything we just talked about, put it in haven't played, and then move it back up. Red Dead Redemption is definitely an S. I really loved Red Dead Redemption 1. I thought Red Dead Redemption 2 was amazing, but I didn't think it, like in terms of online, it barely did things better than Red Dead 1. But I feel like I had more,
Yeah.
I think I had better memories on Red Dead 1.
One thing I enjoyed about 1 online and 2 was fights. You don't automatically kill a nigga. You just knock him out.
Yup. And they used to just be chilling there, just body just laid out.
You just knock his ass out, talk your shit. You like, yeah, nigga, fuck is you doing? Dog shit.
And haven't played? What's that? Is that the original ones or the?
No, I only put them there because I didn't feel like fucking like because we mentioned so many things at once. This is one of my personal favorites. If we're just talking, because Star Wars Battlefront 1, Star Wars Battlefront 2, and Star Wars Battlefront Renegade Squadron all slap exponentially well.
Yeah, the only Battlefront game that I think that didn't really slap to me was the first one EA made. But every other
that
Battlefront
one.
game slapped.
Yeah, every other one was pretty good. I think Battlefront 2, it doesn't slap, but I think they did better in terms of the EA one. Yeah, because this shows the EA one right here. So this is the EA one. But if we don't see any other Battlefronts on the list moving forward, we know they meant the whole Battlefront, every iteration of it, and we're gonna put that in personal favorite. But EA Battlefronts, first one, the second one, pretty good.
Hey, bro. I see Final Fantasy down there. Only Final Fantasy game I've ever played and beat to completion was Final Fantasy Dissidia, nigga. Let's go.
The only one I ever played and beat was 15.
Which one was the one with Noctis? That's the one
15.
That's 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only know that because of Second 7. Not because it's fun as fucking.
I only remember that because of the goofy ass Stand By Me commercial that they kept advertising.
God damn.
Yeah, but Dissidia is it's a side game in the Final Fantasy series. It's an arena fighter. It was on the PSP, so you know it was raw as fuck. Damn, that game was fun.
Oh wait, Tyler,
Yeah.
slow down. I saw a game that unfortunately I'm gonna have to rate. It hurt my eyes to look at it. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling.
Oh, I found Metal Slug, by the way.
Yeah, Metal Slug.
And what else you got?
That Rivals of Ether.
What the fuck you gotta say about Rivals of Ether?
Bro, it's a good game, bro.
Oh. Yeah.
Hopefully I didn't lose track of it. I did not.
Absolutely cooked in that game too.
You said Metal Slug is in your personal favorites?
Yeah.
And then Rivals of Aether. For me, I'm not a fighting game dude, but it's a platform fighter, so I was able to warm up to it. It's like a high B to an A for me.
That's it.
Yeah.
Slide that shit in A. The
I
movie
mean,
in that
A
game
for
is
A
fun.
for-
The characters in that game is fun.
I ain't gonna lie. Once I started playing Atlas, for that brief time I played Rivals, Atlas was fun as fuck. I was
Yeah,
enjoying
that
it.
nigga was slamming niggas, throwing them off stage. Sliding as a damn bear.
What's my future Marth character called again?
Chlorine.
Claire.
Yeah.
No, not Absent is way different. Yeah,
Clorox.
no matter.
Clarid.
Clorox.
Clarid.
That bitch busted when she dropped. I hated that shit.
That shit is that's my main too.
Her and Reno. Oh,
You can't put a Mars character in a game when you can't grab the ledge. Like, what you
Yep.
doing, bro?
she had chain grabs. Reload.
You are now tuned into elevator music.
Oh, this nigga Zach Fox reposted his elevator music set on soundtrack. I mean soundtrack, SoundCloud. Whoa, that's dope. I'll be taking that.
Soundtrack, sick.
Um, let's see. Gotham City Imposters, DC Universe Online. Yeah, yeah.
F me.
Yeah, yeah,
Brother, we on
yeah.
the same page. Thank you.
Yes,
No
sir.
debate. Right at the bottom. Leave it there forever.
And it will not be going anywhere else. I promise you.
Go back down. I saw Ninjala, bro. I got worries for that game. You keep going down?
Yeah, I feel that game, bro.
I just wanna- Yeah, keep going down. Right. Yeah, right there. Next to farming simulator.
Nigga, they got Clash of Clans on here. you know,
What?
nigga on that note. Hey, look, just go ahead and put that Rock Band and Guitar Hero personal favorites, nigga. I'll catch y'all later.
All right, bro.
Nah, I seen it all now. They got all this bullshit on here. They got
They said every fucking game.
So much shit. Wait, hold on. Let me deal with
Let's do
Ninjala, bro.
Ninjala first,
Yeah.
got Rocket League and
Rocket League.
Yeah,
Rocket
it's
League's
most-
pretty
yeah,
good.
It's mostly well-known games on here, so I wouldn't be surprised that Rocket League's on here.
Dragon City.
Oh, nigga, they got
Oh.
Tetris on here. Wait a minute, I'm back. Nigga, is that Club
Put
Penguin?
Ninjala.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh shit! I was hovering.
Nigga, hey.
Go ahead and put that way,
I
bro.
say, wait a minute, you gotta put that one up there. That shit's got like, yep.
Hey, bro, I'm sorry. Club Penguin was unmatched, bro.
Brought to you by
Niggas was in
Disney.
the igloos dancing in Club Penguin. Yeah, Ninjala, go put it in D.
Where? What are we talking about?
Ninjala.
Oh, Ninjala?
I put it in F, but put it in D. Because it had potential. It was just garbage. But it wasn't.
All right,
irredeemable. They put
because
it-
the homies keep getting me back on this game. I'm sorry, bro. Yo, right there in the mid, right? Just what? We keep going back to this shit,
You know
man.
why we keep going back? Because it's fun. We just play it every once in a while.
Consider some of the most fun mid I've ever played in my life, bro. God, it's so mid.
Perfect way to describe it. You really can do some stupid fun shit in that game.
What is
Hey,
this?
bro?
Death Stranding. Ugh.
What?
Did anyone ever actually have fun playing this shit? Real talk, bro.
I ain't played this.
Oh.
Supposedly they did, and I'm
Is
sure
Is that
it
the
is
game
fun
where
to
you
be
just
had.
carry shit around?
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen.
Walking simulator.
Listen, man. If it wasn't for the man who made it, this game would have gotten pooped on.
Hey, bro, yo, Sam loves the Metal Gear series. That game made him not fuck with Kojima no more.
Listen, man. Death Stranding. Yeah, I got it exactly where I want it to be. This should have D. It has a good cinematic aspect to it. It's honestly meant to be a movie, bro. That shit is not a game. It's a great cinematic masterpiece. I will say that, but like as a video game, bro. Wow. All right. That's
But
enough said.
Kojimbo, he made the game.
Fuck you.
No.
They got some bangers on here, nigga.
Yeah, Battle
Not
Block
gonna lie.
Demon. Yo, put that shit in S tier, bro.
For sure.
Battle Block Theater, Castle Crashers, they got it all.
You remember?
Castle Crashers. Hold on, bro.
You remember
Not
Battle
gonna
Block
lie.
Theater, the little green
I
bubble
think
you
that's
could
an
shoot?
A. You said what?
Remember the little green bubble you could shoot and you could jump on top of it? I remember uppercutting the shit out of one of my friends into that junk. Funniest thing ever. I uppercut that nigga, he turned into bones.
Yeah, where my Samba de Amigo players at?
Bam, bam, da, 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 da. What? That shit is
I'm not gonna lie. You see where it says 5?
You
or
Space Channel 5? Yeah.
Yeah, we can put that in.
F?
Damn.
Is that F?
It's not a bad game. It's just a rhythm game.
So
That's
how
all
is it
you're
an
really
F?
doing.
Put it in B. Yo, my nigga is Ed. What the fuck?
I mean, just because you don't
Was-
like
it's
figures
the
doesn't mean it's
same-
F.
It's literally the same thing over and over again.
That's what rhythm games are.
So then it's C.
So not see.
I was because if it's not a because a bad game is like, yo, this shit ass, bro.
A bad game is Fable 1, nigga. Hey,
How did it get a sequel?
I don't. You know what's crazy? Fable 2 fucks. How the hell did it exist with Fable 1 trash so? And then Fable 3 proves Fable 2 was a fluke, cause that shit ass too. Damn.
Let me see what else we got on this list. There's a lot to process right here.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
is that an NFL symbol I see?
Yeah, that's the NFL symbol, man.
Yeah.
NFL.
You know what? E's been put that shit in E.
Now I'm gonna put it
I
in
played
E.
it as a little kid. That whole time I had fun on that game.
The old Maddens are Madden 1 to 13. You got me. After 13, you lost me.
After the mid 2010s, sports simulator games became fucking garbage.
Mm-hmm. Not gonna
Oh,
lie. You see the center of the screen right now where it says Sea of Thieves?
I see a shit.
That's
See,
a calm-
Go left to it where you see Viva Pinata and put that
Oh.
one in there.
I don't see Viva
Oh.
Pinata.
No, I see
Yeah,
it.
right
I see
next-
it. Okay,
Put
I-
Viva Pinata in there.
Stop. You see where your cursor is right now? Literally just go up. Where Perfect
Okay,
Dark
got
is,
you.
it's right next to it.
All right, so Sea of Thieves is some I don't know how niggas
Damn
played it.
look.
This shit,
Nah,
this
that's-
shit sleepy, bro.
It's
No,
a
I real
calm
talk. That's how I
C. It's a
personally
calm
feel.
C.
It's a C. It is a C, but that's how I personally feel. That game,
You know what? I don't
Like, it
blame
has
you.
some really nice looking water, bro. That's it. That's it.
I don't
for
feel
me.
about the water.
Sometimes.
Only
Sometimes.
thing that made that game fun was like some of the interactions with people. That's about it. Especially on there with the right people.
I liked when they added instruments into the game, like new instruments.
Yeah, blood nigga ship up, start playing the sea shanty.
That was funny, bro.
Alright.
You sink a nigga, you lose his shit. You got somebody on the ship playing the fucking accordion.
All right, this is how you notice it. All right, never mind. I was about to say something crazy. Persona 5, obviously, I'm putting it up here. And that's the only one I.
Yeah, I'll leave it there.
But the fact that they
Persona.
they are two different things, but they separated that from Shin Megami Tensei. But hey, any Shin Megami Tensei speakers, soothsayers?
D is Persona for niggas who are not count.
I mean,
I'll
it
put them in the
depends.
same category.
No, it depends on what you're looking for because one leans on one aspect more than the other. Like Persona leans more on the social aspect, and then Shin Megami Tensei leans more on the dungeon aspect.
Got you.
Can I see what's next to Golden Sun?
It's next to Golden Sun. Where the fuck is
Yeah.
Golden Sun?
Third.
Oh, Advance War.
I wasn't even talking about Advance War.
But
Well, we could
Ico,
definitely-
we don't know what I don't know what that is.
Yeah, but Advance Wars. I put that in like B.
I could barely see Shin Megami, bro. Advance Wars B. I'm not gonna complain. I didn't play much of it, but it wasn't my bag. I'll tell you what.
Because it wasn't bad. It's just like
Game and Watch.
Game and watch.
Game and watch the best.
That was a
Uh,
pull. That was a
best,
pull.
It's the best, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Game and
Game
Watch.
and Watch is like a C at best, but honestly, it's a B.
C or B.
Just like only one thing you can do.
Game and watch is
Yeah.
it's like it is good, but like obviously it's a product of its time.
Put out the fire.
I like the
Fry
little
the bacon.
It's just fun
Watch
little
out for those
business.
pots and pans.
Okay.
Shit, dude.
I
It's a-
really enjoyed Bayonetta 1.
Yeah.
Bayonetta 1 was my shit for real. And the soundtrack was banging. I can't lie. I was fucking with it. I'm gonna put Bayonetta in the. Is it S or A?
It's
If we're talking about the series overall, A.
yeah. It is a definite.
If I don't see any other Dark Souls, I'm gonna bump this up to S because that shit has changed the whole. As of right now, people are on a Souls-like frenzy, and it has really they really changed the market right now.
They do just call that whole genre a Souls-like game.
That's how impactful Dark Souls is. That shit
Yeah.
is definitely S.
Okay,
I like it like that.
What's next?
I'm still geeking that they put paladins on this bitch. Whoever made this thing, I'll
Nigga, I
dap you
saw
up, bro.
Smite on this shit too.
Smite was on this shit.
I see Solitaire and Mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. They thought of any type of game that you can
Every
possibly play, bro.
game.
Yo, if we
Mine's
fucking
sleeping.
Windows space pinball XP, bro, you gotta put that shit on.
Oh,
this.
Daniel, I want to hear specifically what you got to say about Force Unleashed and
Oh,
Force
that
Unleashed
game.
2.
Force Unleashed is fucking amazing.
Hey, me and Mark kind of have similar opinions, but I'm gonna just go first. Force Unleashed 1 is such a great game. It balances challenge with fun abilities. It's collectible. You could get new lightsaber colors. You can if you really want. You can go find force crystals and shit and upgrade your character if you really feeling like, this is challenging. The boss fights, except for one, I really fucking
Which
one, but
one?
most of the boss fight,
Gotcha.
The junk planet boss fight. Fuck that nigga.
Oh,
bro.
yeah, you're right.
Wait, hold on.
Honestly, bro,
I gotta take care of a game real quick, but yeah, keep
Rogue
going.
Company?
Yeah, that shit.
Alright, wait. Let's put it at D at least. Let's put it at D.
Yeah, all right, it was some honest fun at the beginning. I'm not gonna shit on it that hard. Fucking Rogue Company, man. All right,
Force Unleashed 1, like a 9 out. I replayed that shit this year. 9 out of 10 game.
we'll give it an S.
Oh god,
Now, Force
Woo.
Unleashed 2,
fuck that game, bro.
I'll put that game in C.
All right.
Hey, bro, how you gonna make Force Unleashed 1 and then make Force Unleashed 2, and it's just worse than Force Unleashed 1?
Honestly, it's Lucasfilm's fault because they were rushing the fuck out of that game, bro.
Oh, I can tell.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? The combat is actually, in my opinion, better. But the AI and the level design is worse.
It's so atrocious.
So it's like you gave me new shit that's fun as fuck, but I'm not having fun using it because where I'm using it sucks ass.
And the story was
I don't
very
see
short.
any other version of Force Unleashed, so I'm gonna just assume they mean both of them combined.
Like, B.
I'm gonna put
Whoa.
because I thought like the way y'all talk about it was S for 1 and like C for 2.
For
So
another.
yeah, B sounds right. B sounds right.
Wait, go back to the bottom. Is that Crunker Strike?
I Counter-Strike? Or you said
No,
Nigga, they got Happy Wheels on here.
Clunker, no.
Wait,
It says
wait,
Clunker.
wait,
I
wait,
thought
ain't
that
no
was.
way.
I thought I saw Clunker Strike, the fucking
It's
Discord
not
game.
Doki
no.
Doki.
no, bro. You
That is Doki Doki.
The fuck know
yo,
about no
Doki
goddamn
Doki, yo.
Doki Doki.
Doki Doki was shock value the video game, bro.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They got my ass. They got my ass good.
Yeah, they did. Honestly.
Damn, they
Put
got
in
a
S for
bunch of
Sayori.
facts on here.
Yeah, fuck you, nigga.
They kind of cool.
Ain't funny.
This
He's my
nigga's
favorite too.
this nigga wildin'. All right, but yeah, me and Wes, the pro Smite players here. I think
I prefer the term Smite God.
Smite God. My bad.
It's
You're
more
you're a
because
very
I'm
you're a
considering
very
the game.
killable god. No, you stop.
Right, bet that.
Yeah, nowadays you definitely got my number. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I think it's a B.
For what? MOBAs?
For
Or just
because I think League is a S. I think not for my personal opinion, but it's undeniably an S. And Dota is an A, and I think Smite is a B. Because I do think that they had tons of issues with the game multiple times over, like really annoying issues that made the game really unfun to play in terms of balancing. And the map synergy was just not good in some seasons. I think it's the only game that really changes its map like that too.
yeah, cause they change it too fucking much.
Too much, bro. That's what I'm saying. I love Smite. I think it does a great job being different in a MOBA. It was the first one to actually change what MOBAs should be played like in terms of like camera perspective, which is what led to other MOBAs coming out that changed camera's perspective, but they were not nearly as successful. Smite is a B for me. It's good. I don't hate it. I don't love it. Maybe if you asked me 4 years ago, I'd be like Smite is an A.
Nah, keep that shit in B, buddy.
Yeah.
Put that shit in B, put League in S tier, and put Dota in A. Only reason to put Dota in A because the learning curve for that game is fucking racist. I don't.
Racist?
Racist
that shit is
learning
terrible.
curve. That's very interesting, brother.
Bro, that learning curve in that game is terrible, bro. And nigga, I play MOBAs, don't understand Dota at all. That game angers me.
I smell a black man trying to learn a game. You're never gonna understand this.
Like, legit, my profile picture is a nigga from Dota.
Oh
Just
man.
To the
Just 'cause
quarry.
That nigga, yep, head for the quarry. Rolling.
You just gotta sit down and get real close with it. There's just a couple.
If we being honest about Doki Doki Literature Club,
I put
B.
it in.
I put it in
Oh,
C or B.
B.
he
Yeah.
is fine too. I'm okay.
I think it's all right. There's only but so much you could get out of a like a
Actually, no. Hold on. I think B because of how Monica operates as a character and
Yeah.
breaks the fourth wall to the
yeah.
only way to get rid of that. I think that's B word.
It's a
feel like-
it's a visual novel. You can't really get much out of Doki Doki. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
in
shock
terms of
value-
visual novels, it's definitely a B.
The
honestly.
Yeah.
shock value is really fucking good, but it's like a one-time play type of thing. Once you play the game, that's it.
Yeah, playing Doki Doki more than once, I'm actually gonna consider you a sociopath. I can't lie.
No, I played it twice to see if anything was different.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Playthrough. It wasn't really, so you know.
I met somebody who played Doki Doki 9 times. I was like, for what, bro?
9 times.
For
man.
all
I love
the
the story.
possible endings, bro.
Is
love
there
the
even 9
story.
endings on that game?
No.
No.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's
No.
really love the
No.
story.
I know,
really
but there's
enjoyed that
probably
game.
more than like,
There's like 4 endings.
yeah. They don't vary that much though. It's literally just
Kinda.
who do you choose to spend more time with?
Yeah.
And shit changes slightly, but then you end up in the same place. I will say, the only thing I can really understand you doing multiple playthroughs as to see what Monica says. But then you can just do save states for that. You can do save states for that.
I feel like what Tyler said earlier, for a visual novel, you can only do but so much. But they act Dan Salvato utilizes what you can do with a fucking visual novel.
I think that's
So
what the Telltale games do best, in my opinion.
yeah,
I'll,
that
to me, a
and
peak visual novel is Danganronpa. That series is peak visual.
That's just amazing
that's
storytelling,
fair.
though. But like in terms of gameplay, it's not really gameplay, but it's amazing storytelling. I will say that. And you're kind of
Yeah,
solving puzzles too, at a to a certain degree. So I fuck with that as well.
Yeah, I mean, here's
also
the thing. If I had to play Danganronpa myself, I wouldn't. But because I've seen Sharif and Jose play it, and I got to like actually experience that shit, I was actually helping out in cases and shit, reading characters. I'm like, oh, this is fun. It might not be a traditional game. The gameplay is definitely not that stellar. But in terms of visual novel gameplay, it clears, bro.
also if you haven't seen like the story of Doki Doki Plus, it does give like some good backstory on each of the characters and why they decided to join the club in the first place. Like really going into depth on their background as characters, and it's really interesting and I like it. Like it makes me like these characters even more. They're not just a bunch of zeros and ones.
True, 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 true.
Bro, Tyler, bro, honestly, bro, you might have put somebody in there.
Nigga was
What,
itching at it.
one thing that shit's doing better than all other movies is making that shit balanced, buddy.
They do a good job with that until there's that one season where one class be doing too much, bro. But I
Yeah.
agree.
Nigga, League, there are characters that legit will get a kill and be like, yeah, I just win the game now. Cope.
True, 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 true. The snowballing in League is way worse.
Snowball League is crazy. Snowballing in Dota is fucking mental. Shit's not okay.
I see that Until Dawn. Another
Yeah,
visual
they got
novel.
Ratchet and Clank on here. Quit playing.
This is the dark anthology series. Well, they only got Until Dawn here, but I think this is a pivotal
The series
point
as a
for.
whole.
I think they change how you can approach visual novels and horror. I think they do a great job. I wouldn't give it higher than a B. I think Until Dawn was a good starting point for them. I think the Dark Anthologies has a better game, but it definitely Until Dawn is not their best work. It's good though, and its graphics were pretty good for its time. Really good,
Yeah.
actually.
Your cursor is literally right next to Sims, bro.
You
On
said
the
what?
left, Sims.
Oh yeah, Sims. Yeah, Sims is. I only play 5, but I will say that it's a guilty pleasure.
Yes.
If
It is.
not, if not an A, it's a personal favorite.
Yeah. Those Sims is the first, especially for me. Absolutely,
Yeah,
bro. There was literally one summer where I was just maxing out the achievements on the Sims 3 pets,
yeah.
having a
That
great
nigga
time.
going crazy.
I'm not even an animal person, but I was like, this is just the Sims 3, but like with more shit in it. It's just better.
Hey, go to the left. Put Okami in personal favorites.
How far? How far to the left?
Bottom left.
Oh, Okami. Oh, that's that shit right there. That's that shit.
I thoroughly enjoyed that game.
Someone take Animal Crossing on my hands because I will be biased.
Okay. B.
B. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
If you leave it up to me, I will say that shit is mid.
Listen, bro, I'm just playing it by ear. You just
It's
see
a
when
cozy
you
game.
pick.
Yeah.
See when you pick, and I'll see from there, bro.
But I would agree it's B.
Yeah.
You said what?
Some people will put
Oh,
Animal
cool.
Crossing in S.
I
Those
said it's
people are weird.
Oh,
I'm not
a
gonna lie to you.
very nice, relaxing game, but I would agree with yeah, B.
yeah. I can't complain there. That is exactly what you're supposed to get out of
What's
that.
funny is grinding in Animal
isolation.
Crossing is
A-list.
kind of fun, in my opinion, because you
I
get
mean,
to
I'm
build a house. You get to like put shit like it's very much like in RPGs where you can have a house. It's sort of like that feel, just a bit more involved.
Yeah, I get that
You
feeling.
build
I
up
understand
your
that.
entire town too, so it's not just
Yeah, but honestly, after I paid off my debt and stuff, I kind of found myself playing the game less and less.
yeah.
you have to have like with games like that, you have to have a very goal oriented mindset. Like I paid off my debt and I was like, all right, what now? And then I had like a million and one different ideas, and then I just got to work.
I
Yeah,
remember
like
vividly. Alex, I remember we the Animal Crossing players in the Discord. We would be like, all right, what the turnip price is looking like in your world? We was playing stocks in
Brother,
Animal Crossing.
I went far further than that. I promise you, I went
I know, but you
far
were also
far
collecting.
beyond.
You were collecting all the KK art. I remember that shit. That shit was funny. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, once you pay off your debt, you can like build up your island a little bit. You can see if you want different islanders and shit. It's not that there's not much to do. It's just if paying off your debt and making your house look nice is all you care about. After you pay off your debt and make your house look nice, and then maybe you go, okay, well I can make the town look like this or have a theme. It's just kind of like from there.
So we're all in agreement that Super Mario Sunshine is an S, right?
Yeah, that's for shoot that nigga out back.
Honestly,
Yo,
Sunshine deserves to be an S plus. It is the
yo,
best
yo,
game,
so
especially
peep
if
game,
you
right?
do it
I'm peeping,
with
bro.
a
Look.
keyboard.
Peep game. So I got jumper cables in the back of my car, bro.
Mm.
I might have to do something with them.
Listen, man, I
bro,
just
you
wanted to.
might
I mean,
have
start your
you
butt.
might
You're gonna
Look,
charge
have
your
to
battery,
hang
right?
up Super Mario
if
Sunshine on your
if
wall.
if it helps you, Sunshine might be so shit it did not make the list. So
I
I
mean,
don't.
Super Mario is like a general thing on this list. So I think it includes all of them.
Nah, they got him separate.
So it's
Super
funny that we got
Mario.
Sunshine isolated, so we can really violate this nigga.
So I
No,
think what it
But
is
they
with
do. Yeah, they are. So.
the Super Mario, like where it says Super Mario itself, I think it's all like the adventure ones. So like
All the mainline
Galaxy,
games.
yeah.
64, Sunshine, all of that.
Mhm.
Yeah, listen, I was just kidding. I don't got an opinion on Sunshine at all, to be honest.
Hey nigga, peace game.
I
I
put the
don't
Mario
fuck with
games on this.
platformers. I'm gonna say that first and foremost. But Super Mario 64 was one of the first games I ever played. I was in love. Damn, that shit was hot. Years
Yeah.
later, I play Sunshine. Like,
Let's
oh,
just generally put Super
it
Mario
kind of
on
looks
that.
like it's a 3D Mario like 64. I love that game. It's kind of like what happened with Force Unleashed 1 and 2 with me, where I feel like I was betrayed and lied to,
Nah, I don't think
and I
it was
hate that
that
shit.
bad. Is Mario Sunshine like Mario's movement is fine. Like it's nothing crazy. It's just some of those levels. I don't know what the fuck they were cooking, but that shit wasn't fun at all.
The best thing
I
Mario
always thought
Sunshine did
Mario.
was add FLUDD to Mario's kit in Smash. There you go.
I thought Mario's movement was a bit slippery compared to all the other 3D
It
Mario games.
Yeah, the only problem was is when he had to stop that shit was Omega ass for some reason. I don't know what the fuck happened there. But like other movement, other than that, it was
No,
fine.
everything else is fine. Like I would. Sunshine would honestly just be like a C for me if we were just rating it on its own.
Mhm.
All right, so just to get it out the way, if we just add all Mario's together throughout our experiences, I personally, this is what I say: Mario is an A to a S.
I would put it to an S.
All Mario's. Yeah, that's an S if I'm being honest with you.
I ain't really played that many, but the ones I did play that aren't Sunshine, I can't
I
really argue
played-
with.
Like Mario has some odd lows, but like even the lows
It has
are
great
solid.
high. Yeah, it has some really great highs too.
Hey, nigga, you ever play Super Mario Odyssey? I think you should play that game.
I've
Yeah,
seen
I'll go
Odyssey and I
from,
was like,
what,
they peaked
Mario
right here,
2,
bro.
the new Super Mario Brothers series, and
Super
Sunshine.
Mario Odyssey, them niggas cooked with that
Hold
shit.
on, I just remembered.
They did.
One time when I was in the hospital, they had a gaming station, and Super Mario Galaxy was on it. My God, that shit made being in the hospital lit, bro. That's hard to do when you're a kid in the hospital. Galaxy, noted.
Honestly, Sunshine was probably one of my first 3D platformers that I could remember. Um, outside of like, well, no, let me say that it was my first GameCube like Gen 3D platformer because like my first platformers were Tomb Raider, Spyro, all that shit. So like actually seeing a 3D platforming area, all these fucking chain chomps all over, Loopas fucking knocking you off platforms and shit. It was a good challenge when I was a kid. It's an even better challenge, right? When you do it on your computer, you have a keyboard. Yeah, y'all should do that.
Mm.
I just remember we were all telling you not to fucking do that, and you just wanted to do it. That's all you, man.
And I got halfway through the game before that screen got cracked. I still don't know who did that.
Overwatch. Hey, yo, Mark, we gotta talk about that nigga right there.
Okay. Wow. What I'm gonna say is crazy.
Is it?
Yes.
We
Out of
talking
the.
about Overwatch, man. Go on.
I don't want to. I don't want to put it on S tier.
Mm,
I can't.
I couldn't see that
Listen,
coming.
Let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish.
Before you guys boil me in hot water, when this game came out, it really brought back the arena shooter hype.
No.
Everybody was playing it.
I'm not laughing at your opinion. I'm laughing that I knew everyone was gonna react. That's a fair. That's a fair way to feel about the game. I
If
personally
it goes off just Overwatch 1, I can respect that.
over.
Out of
I actually I rocked with Overwatch 1 for a calm minute. I actually liked Overwatch 1. I've played other shooters and I was like, I just enjoy these more.
That's valid.
out of the respect of this game being peak from 2016 to 2018, it's an S tier game.
But we got Overwatch 2.
Yeah. But then Overwatch 2 came along.
See, like, you see, is right. These guys are so fucking dumb. They're reinventing Overwatch 1, so you might as well just put Overwatch in S tier, bro, because we're gonna get back on Overwatch 1.
That's a massive asterisk. We ain't got our hands on 66 in this current balance with all these heroes.
I'm about to say that's some
all
coke right
massive.
there, my boy. But
Yeah.
We gotta play 6v6 before we say that.
I'm
Like,
gonna give it a A, high A.
Yes. You know why? Overwatch 1 carries so fucking hard, bro. I remember we were in this Discord in call. I remember B, Jose, and Mark specifically, because we were the ones who played Overwatch the most out of all our friend group, his friend group.
Mm-hmm.
When they said they was getting rid of one thing, we ain't fucking past it at all.
No, and then when I played the beta and then I played the game when it came out, I thought it was fine because of how fast paced the game was, and I felt like everybody was able to do things more like damage wise. But then as it went on, they kept making like some really bad balance changes and then adding characters with overpowered kits to where it's like the system you guys designed this game for was not the right way. The game was always made in 6v6 in mind. I don't know why you guys decided to switch it up to 5v5.
They say, oh, it's because of queue times. The queue time issue is more than just people don't want to play pink. Y'all ain't update that game for what? 2 years while you were developing Overwatch 2? That feeds into queue times because people don't want to play a game that's not getting updated like that.
Yeah, the game has
Not
been
an error.
the game was in a bad drop because they're all working on Overwatch 2, but then at the same time, it's like they like canceled all the things they promised for Overwatch 2. So it's like, what was all that time spent? What were you guys doing with all that time spent? Overwatch 1 was literally dying.
What was the prevailing meta during that drop? Was it Ghost during that time?
It was double shield meta. Double shield meta was the meta. That was and that was a horrible meta to end that game on, bro.
bro, you know it's ass because I like shield tanks, but I'm not having fun and I'm playing the shield tank. If I'm not having fun, that I'm the one dominating, I know everybody else is miserable. That
Yeah.
shit was garbage. But it wouldn't have been that bad if the game was getting updates because I know they would have tuned that shit. Damn.
Even now with how the team, even now like the team right now, how they're listening to players' feedback and actually acting very fast on making fixes and off fixes and stuff like that. And obviously reworking heroes that needs to be reworked. They know what they're doing. It's just they're learning every bit by bit. They're just learning. So
Yeah, they're learning now. Overwatch 2 is better than Overwatch 1 in the case of them making changes. Just
hmm
in general, they change all the time. Keeps the game fresh and interesting. But you can really feel having one tank fucks up the synergy of the entire game. You can tell this
Yeah.
game was not balanced around having one tank. Because at worst, you're a punching bag for everybody, and you don't get any attention off you, and you're just getting bodied. And at best, you ruin the game because you're basically better DPS.
Mm.
You just run through everybody. The game comes down to who has the better tank, and you're a fifth of the team, bro. Why would like you can't have 20% of the game of playtime basically dictate who wins? That's just weird, bro. That's not good,
You know,
especially in a team game.
it's funny hearing y'all, like us being Blizzard video game players for two different reasons. Like it's crazy how much y'all have your comms with like Blizzard for a whole different reason. Like like it's actually mind-boggling how Blizzard is responsible for two whole different fucking genres. Like Overwatch is nothing like Diablo and World of Warcraft, but we both have what we got to say about our own respective games. It's like listening to like a fucking irritated cousin talk about their other freaking about what I would consider my auntie in this case or my uncle.
mm,
The reason it's an essence is over, like Mark said, the first 2 years, peak.
Would you like to put
Damn,
Overwatch in your
that's
personal
bad.
favorites then, Mark?
I would, yeah,
Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah.
That's a personal
but
favorite.
not right
yeah.
now because we haven't gone through the whole entire list. Like
I
that's not
mean,
my problems with
this this
Overwatch.
this list has an infinite amount of personal favorites. If it's what you personally enjoy, it don't matter.
I
I would
mean, if
agree with
that's the
people.
case, I got like three ultimate personal favorites.
And yeah, like Mark said, the beginning of Overwatch 2 was actually pretty fun. But you got Sojourn, you got Junker Queen,
Dude,
but they balanced
honestly,
Junker Queen pretty good before they got to like the official release. So I'm gonna leave that one alone. Kiriko, nigga.
I can also make the argument that players themselves are the reason why this game's ass because of their fucking bias towards the characters that they love and like the role that they play.
Yeah,
They'll
because
see
of
the role,
how it affects the balancing, right?
they'll see the role and find nothing wrong with their role. They think it's the most balanced role in the game, and yet it's not.
Oh, you're talking
So,
about bias. The blind
what
spot.
happened?
I thought you were talking about how it affects pick race and shit. You were more so talking about like how if you're a support main, you got a bitch piss and moan on Twitter.
Yeah,
Support is
and then
weaker.
and then the devs will like roll over for you, and then do that type of shit.
Hey, I'm about to say some crazy shit. If you're not in the Overwatch community, and if you're in the Overwatch community, this is a quiet thing people don't like talking about. They created role passives because they didn't want to nerf support because they didn't want to listen to people bully them online if they nerf support. I would keep it a buck. They created passes for each role just so they didn't have to nerf healing when everybody who was honest was like, yeah, healing is a bit of an issue. So it's a little too strong right now.
Yeah. So
And
it
roll
is
dresses are a whole nother fucking bag of worms.
there's a lot of arguments being made about that game, but you know the dev's fault, the player's fault. So all right, we can move on now.
Yeah. Uh, sorry, I was just reading something. Um. All right. Now let's move on to, let's see, what's another game? Uh, I would like to say, I was looking at it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that shit? I'm not gonna mention it. I'm gonna let somebody else mention something until I find it. If I don't find it.
Ooh, Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Ooh.
I enjoyed Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 for a little bit, and then I was just unimpressed after a while. I think
Candy Crush and C.
You know what you
You
see?
know what's funny about Candy Crush?
It's one of the
My
best-selling
dad.
video games of all time. That's the funny part.
Well, yeah, and the esports tournaments for Candy Crush have crazy prizes.
Yo, is that Battle for Bikini Bottom? Yo, put that shit in S.
Yeah, Candy Crush is wild. Because my dad does not fuck with technology like that. So obviously he don't be gaming. There was a point in time where that nigga was playing Candy Crush.
Oh, nigga, my dad still play that shit. That
My
shit.
mom still play that shit,
That
bro.
weird? That's weird.
All
My mom
parents
used
be
to play
playing that
Bejeweled.
motherfucking Candy
Them
Crush,
niggas,
bro.
them
My
niggas
mother
play.
used to play Bejeweled, bro.
Them niggas be playing some form of Candy Crush. Them niggas be locked in.
Yeah, I'll be playing Dokkan Battle.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
Mark, I'm
found
gonna
it.
give you a tie, bro.
I found it. Sunset Overdrive, ahead of its time. It was unfortunately
Yeah.
made as a Xbox exclusive originally. And I think it could have been way better, but it was just, it's a B. I'm gonna give it a B.
I feel like everybody who played it said that shit was good. Now,
Nah, it is good. I don't think it was bad. I think it's good. I just don't think like it reached its maximum potential, and I feel like that was because it was strict. It was restricted to a image or like a vision. I mean, executed by Microsoft. I feel like a different dev team under, or not even a different dev team, but a different publisher would have given them a
Would have
better,
handled that shit better.
would have handled that shit better. Because at the time, Microsoft was starved. You have to when Sunset Overdrive came out, it was 2014, when they had no exclusives to come out with the console itself. They had Sunset Overdrive, Forza, and that's
Halo and Gears.
Halo and Gear. And Halo, we already had Halo 5 didn't come out until a year later. 2 years later, actually.
Yeah, it was like two, 3.
And then Gears 4 came out a year after, I think. So yeah, nah, bro. That was a very weak year for Microsoft.
Xbox want to fuck Microsoft over crazy. The way they handle the launch of Xbox.
That release for Xbox was just pig shit, bro. Jesus Christ. Xbox One release was the only good thing about having an Xbox back then at that time, other than obviously playing a new IP, which is Sunset Overdrive, was that GTA, you got the GTA upgrade for free. Like, if you had GTA 5 already on the 360, I think you either got it at a discount. Yeah, it was a discount. If you wanted to buy it again on the Xbox One. That's like the only good thing about getting the Xbox One at the time.
Man, you remember when we played GTA 5 without online, bro? You remember that glorious time period before online just became that game's entire identity?
People simulate real life with that game, bro. People be working 9 to 5s after coming home from a 9 to 5 on GTA, bro.
GTRP, oh yeah.
That GTRP.
It's like VR, kind of. In that you just doing shit that you could be doing in real life, but it doesn't have the novelty of VR.
It doesn't. It's
GTA RP is something I look at and go, okay, it could be interesting. It can have its moments, but I can't sit here watching one nigga character do anything for any amount of time. I have to look at like, what is this, bro?
I mean, hey, the only person that made it entertaining was Stacks. He's the guy who
bro,
was
bro,
they did
bro,
the Diddy
bro,
party thing.
bro. No.
Dude,
No. No.
that shit was fun.
I just remember when
Word is
GTA 5
born.
first came out, bro.
For this part,
I remember when it first came out during our either our freshman or sophomore year, 2013. It came out. Some people got it for you. They were talking about it. Then you got it. That shit was awesome. I feel like people forget that that existed because of how pervasive GTA Online got. Before GTA RP took that game's identity over.
Uh I think
You see where your mouse is?
I think yeah.
Go one under.
Okay,
And
you've been talking about Golden Sun for a while. Yeah.
yeah.
I will catch you guys later.
All right, Wes, see you later,
Good
bro.
night.
bro.
What do you want me to do with Golden Sun?
Um, first finish off, and then I'm gonna talk about Golden Sun for a sec.
No,
Because I was about to interrupt you.
I was just saying, like, I think the weirdest thing that niggas do is they take the GTA was already about some of that bullshit, but like it was whatever at the end. But I think some people really take that GTA RP gang shit too seriously. I think that shit is weird. Niggas get on a video game to be something they are absolutely not ready to be in real life. And I
In
get
real
that,
life.
like, that's most video games, but like niggas get on GTA and become like the hardest crip known to man. And I'm just like, relax, bro. Niggas get on there and be like, yo, son, what the fuck you doing, boy? Watch out before I up it on you, nigga. I'd be like, relax. You do not talk like that in real life, bro.
word is
Please.
bond, bro.
Word is not bond. Word is not bond.
Actually, anytime glorifying gang culture becomes that pervasive, I'm uncomfortable and I don't fuck with it. I ain't going.
I'm very uncomfortable because it's like 90% of the niggas that go on there to RP as a gangster, it's like they don't talk like that. Like, yeah, your vernacular might be similar, but your level of hostility is never that. Like, you need to relax, bro.
These are the niggas who still get bullied for lunch in college.
In college is crazy. What the fuck? Who gets bullied? If you get bullied in college, you're a bitch. What the fuck? Holy
Exactly
fuck.
my point.
If you get bullied in college for your lunch, you got a humiliation case. We are adults, bro. Cut to that.
This is exactly why these
That
niggas
is a
be
habit.
acting this hard in fucking GTA, bro. Niggas will hop on and be like, yo, hop on my V. About to give you $200 to shake some ass for me.
Mm.
But yeah, Golden Sun.
Honestly, as an RPG, the story is really fucking good. Um, it's not that much different from like Final Fantasy, but it very much is. Like the first time I played this game compared to like Final Fantasy 5, 6, the rest of the series, they have characters who actually build up on their own and who have like these rough starts. Like literally, the first two protagonists that you play as are trying to save their village from being flooded, and they end up getting jumped by two grown ass adults. And that's how they start versus the third entry in the series. They're like heroes of the town. They're well respected. Their children are on their essentially the same path as they were as kids. Just more grand scale threats. because Japan always likes to do that shit.
It's
Good
not a JRPG
characters
if you don't fight God, bro.
on God, on him. Like the characters are good, the movesets are good, has a good soundtrack. I completely forgot about this fucking soundtrack earlier when I asked. Um, but it has a good soundtrack. It has memorable characters. Like they put my boy Isaac as a fucking assist trophy in Smash. They
Yo, Isaac was in Super Smash
Nintendo
Flash, bro.
knows he was even a whole full-fledged character in Smash Flash. Like Nintendo knows they want to do something with them. They just don't know what to do with them, and that's the thing that hurts the most. Because there's definitely a lot that you could do the um with the Golden Sun characters or even their children in a game. The spirits that they use are actually fucking amazing. The animations for the summons are also pretty fucking good. It's a good game. I put it in like A, like high A personally.
IA.
Yeah,
Bro, when you said you get jumped by Rhoda Dose, I was like, that sounds like Earthbound, bro.
it basically like it has a more like what would be the term if you're talking about like the old days, like a ye old vibe to an RPG essentially.
Like the older Final Fantasy, right? Like 1 and 2.
Basically, it doesn't play like 1 and 2. It plays like
I just mean like in
fucking
terms of like,
5.
Cecil is like a knight and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
What else? Hey, Miiverse, bro.
All right, me, Wii Sports Fit and Party. So, all right, me, just the ability to straight up be in the Miiverse, create me's, all that shit. I created a ridiculous amount of me's for no fucking reason. This also involves like Wii Music, by the way. They didn't include it in the Holy Trinity there because it's a rare pull. People barely played Wii Music. It had me in there thinking I was a fucking musician. But ah, other than that, me verse is like what like DS like the DS Picto Chat is, but like
Hmm.
with avatars, you know. Um, I'm gonna give it a. I'm feeling B.
Zombie. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The, the Wii Sports games though.
that's a
Hey,
S.
bro.
I think that's a S. Cause
Hey, bro.
Wii Sports goes crazy. Wii Fit was the beginning. Wii Sports goes crazy.
And Wii Sports Resort was literally just we extended. We got a little more shit you could do, but it's still mad fun.
yeah.
Exactly.
Wii Sports Resort it definitely fleshed out all
Re
the fucking games.
Wii Sports Resort when you could play basketball. I'm like, yo, I'm
Basketball.
Yo,
giving niggas
Am I bugging or
50.
was archery in there?
Archery was in there. That shit was fire. And the
Archery
and the
was in
and
there.
the boat, the bicycle, the bicycle
The boat game.
marathons.
Oh fuck.
Yo, I used to
Yeah,
go
nah.
crazy on the bicycling, bro.
I'm not gonna hold you.
And yeah, archery was that shit though.
You said music wasn't there. I have a copy of music. Like I saw that shit in the store one day, and I'm like, no, I gotta get this. So if you
Yeah.
ever want it, let me know. I
No,
got you.
no, I already got a copy.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
Oh yes, sir. Was there online for music?
No.
Fuck.
Plus, that would require me
bro.
to play online with my Wii, which I don't have anymore. I have my Wii
You
U.
can't even play online.
I mean, you don't have one. I got like 3 because niggas couldn't sell that shit at GameStop. So I got you if you
Alex,
ever need one.
Yo,
if if I were to tell Tyler to put Battle Network series into S, would you disagree?
I'd
Would
say
you think
put
that's
it in
biased?
a little bit. I'd say put it
A
in
little bit.
Like A,
because the highs are pretty cool, but those lows, oh,
those
those
lows
lows.
hit.
That sounds like A to me as a neutral party.
You can put it in later. Yeah.
Where is Battle Network?
I just saw it.
Is
Did you see it when I was
next to
scrolling down?
the
Scroll up.
yeah. You have to scroll up.
Battle
Yeah,
Network.
part.
Yeah, I saw
It's
it.
right in the center.
Yes, in the center.
Go
Oh, up
up
one?
one.
Yeah, right there.
And
Yeah.
then left.
Got you.
Star Force.
So A.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a A.
It's Star Force.
Star Force is like a C. I'm gonna keep it a buck 50 with you.
I'll
Star
put it
Force
in
is
B
a-
or C. Yeah.
Nah, it's a C. It's a calm C.
The only reason I'd argue for B is because like I don't know the 3D perspective of the battle. I wasn't a fan of it at first, but once I got into the groove of the game, that shit grew on me.
Yeah, except they didn't know how to balance that shit at all. So
Yeah. What do you mean? You log onto your opponent. You're trapped in the one area of land that you got.
let's go. Let's go online. Place a stone first to go. Tribe King wins. Go. Like what the fuck? Get out of here, man.
Look, they fixed it in 3, all right. Now the first to go rogue noise wins.
Oh god.
um. All right. Let's shift our attention to Kingdom Hearts. How we feel about that?
That's a calm A. I'd
A,
say.
I think Kingdom Hearts released a whole lot of what the fuck in between Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3. I think
2 and
that's
3.
yeah.
That shit was still calm though. That shit was still calm.
Cause like even before 2, they released what was it, Chain of Memories, and it wasn't bad, but you start to realize what the trend is gonna start being in a little bit. Where
Word.
it's like, here's a in between game, recap of the first for those who don't have a PSP. I mean, for those who don't have a PS2. Here's a sec. Oh, whoa! Here's a character that you might not see before. Who's this guy? All right, here's Riku's story. Um, here's the second game. Here's some more games in between. Remember that guy from before? Yeah, he's in the second one.
Once I think I was talking to Sharif about this, like in high school, when I was talking to him about Kingdom Hearts. Because throughout the years, I just never got interested in Kingdom Hearts, and I've had friends infrequently just talk to me about how awesome this game is. Like, we even went to Michael's house one time, and he was playing Kingdom Hearts, and him and Sharif were chatting. And once I heard, I knew this series was convoluted. Once I heard Birth by Sleep, I don't know what the fuck that is. At 365, like, what happened to 1, 2, and 3? Why is there one called Birth by Sleep? Why is there one that's talking to me about the number of days in a year? I don't know what the hell is going on. Very convoluted.
You see then like every title is significant to the story at hand. So like Kingdom Hearts, Crib Adventure, we talk about like when Sora um I could keep that fucking thing off, bro. The
But
the
yeah,
naming
earlier
convention
me,
is
Ty, and
just
Sharif did talk about Kingdom Hearts. Got some goated songs. They was rocking with Sanctuary when we were younger. Hey, bro, simple and clean. I ain't fuck with that game series, but when that song came on, I was singing that shit when them commercials was playing, boy. Damn, I fuck with
there
simple
was
and clean.
there was a video, and I actually didn't know this. There was a video where someone was like, "Guess the game from the first key being played." and he played the key that plays in Dearly Beloved, the menu theme for the Kingdom Hearts game. But even though a lot of people guessed that, what he was playing and referencing was a song that appears in like Destiny 2. I'm gonna send you the video because it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, nah, send me that shit. Hold up. Destiny 2 music. Some of them songs go crazy.
It's like a piano, motherfucker. It was like a piano s song.
I swear to God, if it's Deep Stone Lullaby, I might ascend right now. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think it was. I think it was that. I remember people talking about Lullaby.
Um. All right. I just keep seeing it and it's pissing me off. Connects,
What?
please go into F. Connect games.
Garbage,
Connect.
trash. Every single Connect game, ass. The Connect, ass. The
But
Connect
dude,
Xbox,
Solo
pretty
was
cool.
Connect,
Hold
bro.
up.
I'm on
Nah,
Solo.
The Connect
no,
Xbox was cool.
nah, bro, hold on. The
Fuck
Connect
them games.
gets props for one thing. When a nigga couldn't get a mic, a nigga with a Connect mic used to get roasted bad, bro. Cause if you can't mute it or nothing, you have to yell that shit. Yo, Connect, mute. If it didn't
I'm
listen,
sorry.
niggas used to hear everything going on in the background. Yo, a nigga got his ass whooped on the Connect. A nigga got yelled at on the Connect. Bro, you can hear a nigga's whole fan on that, bro. The Connect is funny. It has no other purpose than exposing people's immediate surroundings to you. That's it.
I didn't even know that hell. Fucking Mike.
Bro, I had a mic and a camera, and that like you could, if you didn't have a mic, you can it would literally function as a mic, and it picks up everything. It doesn't have any noise suppression. It picks up everything. I can hear every crunch you eat of that chip. I can hear your mom cooking in the background. I can hear everything, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably roast your fucking ass too. I heard some shit like that.
Hey, yo, Dylan, pass me the lasagna, bro.
Bro,
Need a plate.
because it picks up everything, you can legit tell you could legit say connect mute mad loud and it will mute it. And so if you just get tired of hearing somebody, you could just yell connect mute and it would hear you. And
I don't
nigga
like,
would mute himself.
like, you know, when Twitch streamers get the donations and they like fuck with their Alexa, it was kind of like that.
Yeah. Nah, it was Xbox mute. You have to say Xbox, not connect. Sorry. So yeah, it was because I remember people who got a clip and it was too lazy to do the input with the controller. You'd hear a motherfucker be like, "Oh shit, Xbox record that." Nah, you have to say the whole thing too. Xbox record that. If it didn't hear him the first time, you hear this meathead ass motherfucker say Xbox record that like 6 times.
So wait, this is why that was going around. This is why that was making rounds on the internet.
Yeah,
Bro.
Xbox record that. Xbox record that. Yo, Xbox record that. And meanwhile, the clip
Hey,
is
nigga.
long gone now at this point, bro.
Yeah. If you would have just done the shortcut that they created for this express purpose, you would have had that clip.
That should be so funny. My friend Tyrell, he always used a fucking Connect. It took him forever to get a mic. And every single time he did something crazy, he a nigga from fucking Missouri. And he'll be like, "Hey, Xbox record that." Yo, Xbox record that. Come on. She used to give me every time.
Wait, was this also why niggas could say like Xbox power off?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you were real, if you wasn't fucking with him, you really could shut that nigga whole system off.
All right, we got that out
They
the
really had to
way.
get you tight.
Yes.
If you power off, nigga. Talk to me in 3 minutes.
But All right, let's move on. I would like to add the Ninja Storm series into my personal favorites.
Yes, sir.
Honestly,
I
you could put that
second
in
that
S,
motion.
and you could also put
Uh,
that in S, and that would go uncontested.
nah, I would contest it only because the latest game lost the magic.
Fair, you know what? I dead forgot.
They really see because we was talking about earlier, like the earliest games, those shits were fire. But then you remember the latest games kind of just they just lost it.
all right, Super Mario RPG.
And yo, Alex, handle my light work.
Huh?
Super
Alex
Mario
for Super
RPG.
Mario
I
RPG.
didn't. I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
My favorite thing about that series is Bowser's inside story being a literal fetish simulator.
What game
That's
is this?
Mario and Luigi.
Mafia.
Right. I just remember because it was an RPG. It was Mario and Luigi Bowser's story. You right?
Yeah, Mario and Luigi right there. But real quick, I'm gonna put Mafia in B. I feel like it has really good highs, really mid lows. We could put it in
That's
B.
fair.
I'm just sitting here chuckling to myself because you said mid low. I'm thinking about fighting games.
um, Mario and Luigi.
Hmm.
I feel like that's a
Low A.
Um, what else we got?
Does that mean it's Paper Mario time?
You go for
You
it.
see it?
If Jose was here, he put that in his personal favorite. I know for a fact.
Maybe.
No, 1000% he would.
No, there's a reason why I say maybe is because of the last, well, not the last two, but the
Sticker Star
fourth
Saga,
and
is that
fifth. Yeah, Sticker Star and Color Splash.
Sticker Star was trash. Color Splash was okay. Origami King was also okay.
What-
Yeah, sticker stars
Yeah.
is overrated.
You said it's overrated?
Yeah.
That shit's not a game, brother. That shit is
It's a game.
trash.
No, it's a game.
No.
That's a script that's running with the commands,
No,
bro.
that shit is not a game. That shit is actually
It's
game,
a
bro.
script running. It's a script running with commands and barely running at that. This shit
Nah,
was
yeah,
barely
yeah.
a script.
Yeah, I don't see the vision, bro.
All right, bro.
Neither did they.
I mean, they did, bro. I played the game. I enjoyed it.
They didn't even see the execution.
It's funny. I've never played the game, but I have always heard anybody who talks about this game go, "This shit ass." I fuck with Paper Mario, but this shit. Mark is the first person I've ever heard personally
To
defend that
defend
game
it.
on any level.
So Paper
Even to
Mario.
excuse it.
Paper Mario. What is that? A B then?
Dog, put that in B. Cause like, actually no, put that in low A. Because even without Sticker Star and Color Splash, and even Origami King to a degree, you still have the first one, which everybody already liked. The second one and the remake, everyone fucking loved, which is why the remake happened. The third one, people didn't like at first, at least from what I've seen, but over the years they love it. It's really just the fourth and fifth ones. And that shit does damage.
All right, let's hit up. Actually, before I decide something else, I'm gonna go
Come
use.
on.
I'm gonna use the bathroom and
I,
then grab a small
I
little
was
snack.
I was just
No
talking
problem.
about this shit real quick. I see Jetpack Joyride, baby.
Yes, sir.
Jetpack Joyride. What a classic. I saw it
I,
multiple times. There it is. Next to Fruit Ninja. These are all the mobile games.
yo, Fruit Ninja and Jetpack Joyride. That was high school, nigga. Hell yeah.
Wait,
I, I wish
do
Temple Run
they?
was there too.
I was about to ask, did they not have Temple Run up there?
They probably do. It's probably a black title. That sounds crazy, but anyways, I'll be right back. I really use the bathroom.
No, bro.
I just beat Cyberpunk. Damn.
I'm not gonna lie. The first time I played Jetpack Joyride and I saw that Goku skin, they got me. I was playing. What can I say?
Fuck. Even though I will never touch a mobile game now, mobile gaming at high school was that ass a vibe.
Yeah.
Cafeteria
Fruit,
during your free period, when you on the bus or the train and shit.
Fruit
Subway
Ninja,
surfers gotta be there too.
Subway
Come on now.
Surfers, Jetpack Joyride, fucking Fun Run.
I didn't really get into fun run, but you're right, it is goaded.
We were
Flappy
going
Bird,
crazy. Flappy
Flappy
Bird.
Bird, dog.
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie. Fun Run is still going. They have a fourth title that was just released like
Word.
2021.
Damn. Okay, I fuck with it.
They they haven't heard of giving up. And I'm with it.
Speaking of classes, I just seen Angry Birds, dog. Hell yeah. Fuck.
You said what?
Angry Birds.
Mhm. See, I liked Angry Birds 1, but then they started getting all fucking D with it.
I was on the train until three. I ain't gonna lie. I was fucking with two. But then when I saw three, I hopped on. I said, this is my spot. I gotta get out.
Because it was Angry Birds Star Wars Edition, Angry Birds fucking Golf Edition.
But
Like all those different Angry Birds games until the third one. I mean, until the second one. I was type winded. I'm not gonna lie. Like, damn, how fucking angry are these birds?
they got WWE 2K there. I wish they had SmackDown versus Raw because though everybody knows those were actually the golden wrestling games back in the 2000s.
Yeah,
SmackDown versus Raw wrestling games bust. Crazy. I don't know what it was about the 2K game. Early ones was I. They never hit that peak. That like SmackDown versus Raw '06. They never got close to that.
yeah.
Remember them Hell in the Cell. The
Where's
God,
my
they had
sandwich?
they had so many
There's my
crazy
sandwich.
matches too. Like those elimination chamber matches were wild.
I think the last one I played was '08, and that was only because that was the last version my friend had at the time.
Was that Ass Creed? Yes, sir. Oh, Assassin's Creed. What an interesting little game series you are. What is it? Planet Coaster. I remember roller coaster, Thrillville. I remember Thrillville, bro. Something about running an amusement park really appealed to me. But that Thrillville, I remember it was on the PSP, but it was never in stock when I wanted to get it.
I need more songs to try and do a bass cover of.
Do Cupid. I like that song. It's on the TikTok.
You said Cupid?
Yeah, man. I don't know if you could even do that. That was just the first song I thought of for some reason. I do like that song though. I
That's
think it
just
was Sam. Sam showed me the gay version of Cupid, bro. That shit had me weak.
You know, it's funny, right? You literally say that, and that's the last thing I see when I type in Cupid on YouTube.
Cause that shit is funny, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I see
You know
Shuffle, I see
about
50-50.
you
Like,
know the stuff remixes of songs be hilarious, bro. They just are
yeah, sometimes you gotta pop out and fuck with
literally thankful for
it. You said Cupid by by who? 112 or 50-50?
a hopeless romantic, oh my life. I don't remember. I don't. Fuck, I don't know. Ah!
Um,
The one that's is there one that's male? I don't know, but well,
I
I have
remember
no
who it is. I have that shit in my Shazam, I think.
idea. I, I'm really surprised I don't see fucking pinball arcade based pinball. The sound effect it made when you beat a level in that pinball game on the computer, bro. That shit
Yeah,
A tier, A plus sound design.
it's the same type of I feel like that's why I asked like a couple years back what sound effect you would take from Melee and bring it into like a modern game. Because like those sound effects, they never do
Time,
anymore.
bro.
Like
Talking about
fucking
Smash Melee, that shine
yeah,
sound effect is very satisfying.
the shine sound effect, Nessa's double
Laser
jump.
sound effect, bro.
Okay.
Falco laser specifically.
And Fox's.
All right. So
Falcos, but I prefer Falcos because it's more like because you can't spam it as much, so I think it has a
Yeah,
better rhythm.
I think because of Fox's spam with it, it's stuck in my head. But the shine, the lasers, Nessa's double jump sound effect, Mewtwo's like
YouTube's double jump
overall
sound effect is
presence.
fire. Jigglypuff's jump sound effect makes me laugh. It's funny.
Yeah.
And Kirby's because they're similar.
As a kid, I literally didn't play a Kirby game before.
Right.
So seeing both Kirby and Jigglypuff, it confused the fuck out of me.
Now I was tuned into Pokemon, so I knew about Jigglypuff. I also knew about Kirby from Smash 64 because that's the first game I have a memory of playing. No, first Smash game.
Here,
first game was a wrestling game that was on the N64. Then it was either Perfect Dark or GoldenEye, and then it was Smash 64.
It's weird because we had a 64 NES and a PS1 growing up, but again, the PS1 games I played were like Tomb Raider, Spyro, I think Final Fantasy 7, and like another game that honestly I can't remember. Um, I don't remember much of the N64 games, but also as a baby, I accidentally locked the fucking NES inside of a safe. So
Massive fumble.
I just a tad bit,
Massive fumble, bro.
just a little bit, you
Yo,
know.
Mario Sports Mix. I don't know shit. Mario Hoops though. Let's go. Go game.
Mario
I know nothing about
Hoops
strikers on the
3-on-3.
baseball one.
I don't see Mario Hoops, so I think it's a. It might be a part of the mix.
No, yeah, I'm saying the mix is because Mario Golf is also inside, but I think it's the basketball one, the soccer one, and the baseball one.
Nah, because they got
No,
super sluggers and strikers right there.
Yeah,
And so,
and
yeah,
golf
Hoops,
is
I know,
like
Hoops is just
next to it.
what the fuck.
Oh, you know what? It's probably like the tennis one.
No,
No,
tennis is right
tennis
there.
is there.
No,
What the
Mario
fuck
Tennis
is the mix?
I don't know. Listen, we
This
don't see
mix is
Hoops.
giving me a mix.
We don't see Hoops.
Jesus.
So we know it's in the mix. But
It has to be in the mix.
Because I don't see any other like iteration of basketball for Mario in this top list here. But let's ignore that for now. This is a personal favorite. Obviously, as a baseball player, this was just Mario, including Mario and baseball games, was like heaven on earth. I loved everything about that game. After
Sure.
that, I think Mario Tennis got a lot of people who don't fuck with tennis playing tennis, and the same thing with strikers.
that's true.
Yup.
But my version of that was Wii Tennis.
Got you.
Wii Tennis.
Wii Tennis was
had
also
me
that shit.
interested in playing tennis and a real nigga. That shit was fine.
I'm not gonna lie. Mario Golf for the GameCube got me fucking with golf for a little bit. To this day, I still don't fuck with golf. But when I see Toadstool Tour, absolutely, I will play it. I understand everything about the game.
Mario
because of
Golf
that
is also
fucking
just
title.
like a really good party game.
Yeah,
I think these all deserve to be in like. All right, so I think golf.
EA.
I think golf is A. Who is bumping music that loud at 3 a.m., dog? No way you're dead ass.
Yeah.
is it outside or is it a neighbor?
Yeah, if it was a neighbor, these white people would actually like.
Start flipping shit.
Yeah.
Because I was about to say,
Keep it a
nigga want
buck.
to bang on your wall, bro.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. They would be well within their rights. In this,
At this time too, yeah.
yeah, crazy.
I'm gonna say Mario Strikers is an S because I hear overwhelmingly good shit about this.
Mario Strikers is a perfect example of a game that makes you want to play a sport.
Right. And I'm gonna say tennis is. I'm gonna say tennis is an S as well.
I could put a because I could say I could put that in like high A.
I think golf is the weakest of the three. That's just that's how I feel.
That's just because golf
That's
is the
fair.
most boring sport.
It's fun, but
Yeah.
it's still golf.
Yeah,
It's the most chill of the three when you playing it like with some people.
Now I can't lie. Video game iterations of golf are fun though. I always have fun.
Yeah. We golf, bro. We all fuck with it. I ain't gonna lie. We was rocking with it.
now Mario Kart.
Ah. All right, listen, man. all my
Low
Mario,
S, high A.
all my Mario Kart fans, bro. I pray for y'all. Um, as of late, they've been pulling a 2K. I can't lie,
Yeah.
but it's a S regardless. And if you
How
and
long
take
we've been on Mario Kart? Hey.
Because like when you filter out all the shit they did with 8 Deluxe, Double Dash had niggas in a fucking chokehold. The Wii one, same thing.
I remember we had a Mario
DS,
Kart tournament in Anime Club. I joined the tournament. I had fun. I don't even like Mario Kart. That shit was just fun.
bro, you didn't even need to have a copy of Mario Kart DS to play DS. You just needed to have a
that was just
fucking
DS in
DS.
general. DS,
That was the DS in general, yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if someone had the game and you did the DS Connect shit, as long as someone had the game, everyone could play the game.
Yep, the DS did that and the PSP did that. But what the DS did was, I think DS allowed 4 people.
DS allowed up to
PSP was
6 people,
like,
which is
yeah, PSP
wild.
was like 4, which is still goaded, but DS took it another.
Because I remember again, my friend Cole had Mario Hoops 3-on-3, and he had all the characters unlocked, and we played the balloon game mode every time. That shit was just fun as fuck, bro. Mario Party.
Hey man,
That one I feel like is an A.
I feel like they came out with 1 billion Mario parties and not much changes. I feel like that's the only thing that stops it from being an S.
Actually, matter of fact, I feel like Party could go in B. Because the games are
latest
fun.
Mario Party, in my opinion, kind of weak.
Got you.
Like the last two superstars and the one before it that they put on the Switch. Yeah, but the first one they did literally less with it. There were like 4 boards, no DLC, no updates, no anything. And then they released fucking Superstars not that long ago. And they literally announced the new,
DLC.
was
new
it
board.
DLC or was it a whole new game?
Wasn't it just new board? It might be a new game. I wasn't paying attention.
I think it was like a whole new Mario Party game that they announced. And bro, fucking Mario Kart 9 or 10, whichever that fucking one was, where everyone was in the same fucking cart.
Just whatever Mario Kart game had Link, I enjoyed. I think that was the one on the Wii U.
It was.
Yeah, pretty good.
City Skylines. I just peeped. That's a personal favorite again. So much liberty, so much freedom. They even added an editor system, so you can edit the initial what the initial surroundings look like. You get to determine the biome now. You get to edit the biome. You get to edit rivers in where the fucking initial highways connecting to your city come from. Yeah. It was actually overwhelming. I told Alex that last night. I believe it was last night. I was like, bro, adding an editor to a game that already gives you so much freedom on how to maintain a city is mental. I don't even know where to begin with that. Skate.
Yeah, I remember when you said that.
Skate.
Undertale. After that, we could talk.
Yeah, Undertale. Skate has niggas who never
Skate?
rocked with Skate play Skate. Like,
Literally me, bro.
there was so many niggas who never thought about actually being invested, which is crazy, because to me, I feel like skateboarding is such a simple sport that how do you not rock with it?
All right, here's my thing, right? I threw a skateboard. I played Tony Hawk Underground when I was younger on the PSP.
Mm-hmm.
Fire game. I played skate. I was fucking with it, but I never personally saw myself getting on a skateboard.
Got you.
I just never felt like I fuck with the vibe of it. Like, it's like surfing to me. I fuck with the vibe and the vision, but I can't personally see myself doing it.
Now, even if you couldn't see yourself getting on a skateboard, what I want to try to transition it to is like people who rock with skate comes in all shapes, forms, sizes, and colors, right? There's so many people who I've discovered like skate that I never would have thought they'd like skate.
That's
And
very
it's like, remember when I showed you, Gabe, and Jose how crazy the events get for snowboarding? And y'all was
yeah,
thoroughly
bro.
entertained by that. I'm like, yo, all people have to do is just become a fan of the sport, not necessarily do it themselves, and you just realize how cool that shit is. And I feel like
If you
that's what
ever
skate
watch
did.
the Olympics, that's literally what it looks.
Exactly.
Biking, yo, biking the X Games made biking look crazy, specifically BMX.
Because
Damn,
I'll be showing y'all, like, I'm like, yo, every winter this is what I'm watching. And niggas is watching people going down the mountainside of Alaska. It's like, yeah, bro, this is what they be doing nowadays, bro.
Mm.
Not gonna lie. Yeah, skate got me into trying to skate. I still can't fucking skate. It got me to try.
Same here. It's that and watching Rob Deerdeck. You said what?
right, yo, Fantasy Factory,
Practice makes
baby,
perfect, brother.
Yeah.
Fantasy Factory, my nigga. Niggas nowadays know him from ridiculousness. Real niggas know him from skating and Fantasy Factory and
Robin
Robin
Big. Robin fucking Big, bro.
Rest in peace to Big Black, bro.
Yes,
In
sir.
skate
OG.
in Skate 2, when you could have Big Black as a security guard to protect you from security guards trying to stop you from skating. Oh my god. Bro, that shit was key, man. Major key. Big Black the GOAT, bro. Big Black Boykins, baby. Fucking legend.
Kind of unrelated. But do y'all remember when Rob Deerdeck had a fucking Nicktoons show?
Yeah, that's Wild Grinders, bro. That shit was heat.
Yep.
I talk about this with Jason occasionally. That shit was fucking heat.
Dirdak was definitely meant to entertain just as well as he can skate, but he was just a master at entertaining though. That show
Yeah.
his show was so fucking entertaining. Infamous, sorry, that's Infamous. This is Smash Bros. There we go. I've been looking for this. I think that's just the Instant S. It's just it literally has everyone's favorite IP put in one fighting game.
No, it doesn't have mine.
What's your favorite IP, bro?
2B from Near Automata.
Alright, go play Grand Blue. Fuck off.
Listen, I love to be,
No, I'm
but
fucking with you.
I know.
her and Smash would have went too crazy, all right? Because if she's ass, I think the whole world would have a problem.
So here's the thing. They're definitely making her skirt longer for obvious.
1000% longer.
The
They're
physics
not
on that skirt are
mission.
not
Come
gonna be
on.
good at all. That shit not moving. And she's gonna be a sword character asterisk. So she's already gonna be good. DLC sword character, bro? Yeah, aight. But she would eventually get oppressed by Steve like everybody else in the game, so you know.
Silent Hill. Okay. I imagine not everyone here has an opinion on Silent Hill, but
Scary game,
Not
I have
too much.
my
I only played 2 and Shattered Memories, and
I would say Silent Hill is probably the best horror game to release because it's deeper than just what you see. It's about the concept of what Silent Hill is, and my curiosity from playing Dead by Daylight and my fascination with Pyramid Head and how that even works led me down the fucking Silent Hill rabbit hole again. And the fact that the fog world is supposed to be the lack of clarity and a foggy consciousness that leads into you being able to manifest whatever is on your consciousness right now into whatever could be your worst nightmare or your greatest dream. but more than likely, this weird world or universe feeds off of negative emotions. And I just think to myself, I was like, imagine you're your worst enemy in a world that exists like this. Because anything that you can possibly think of that's negative comes to fruition in a form that you feel is rational, and the world will abide by those rules. And everything is out to kill you, and you're the purpose of that. You're the reason why they exist. That's horrifying, dog. And
Hey man,
and the darker your heart is, the more twisted the world gets. And I'm like, bro, that shit would put genuine fear in my heart, bro.
I'm a nigga who doesn't fuck with psychoactive drugs because I think I'm susceptible to bad trips in general. I don't want to deal with it. I could not exist in a universe like that.
Silent Hill is literally one big bad trip. Whatever your mind
Hell
can
no.
think of, it will make it, and it will be very real to you. Like Pyramid Head is literally just the manifestation of guilt and him having a desire to punish himself for whatever he's feeling guilty about. And Pyramid Head only exists in his mind. So let's say we're standing right next to this nigga. He sees a murdering man with a massive cleaver, and to you, you're like, bro, what the fuck are you on about? Like, and it can kill you in a world where you can't see where what he can see, but it's tangible, so it kills me, even though I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
This nigga's a stand user, bro.
The Pyramid Head is a JoJo reference. Man.
The nurses that move when you move, like, nah, bro.
When I move,
I
you move. Just like
genuinely
that.
forgot about them. Yo, them shits fucking creep me the fuck out.
Yup, and they move all sporadically and haphazardly. No. And
Holy fuck.
you got the bro, just long story short, their monster creation was top tier in Silent Hill,
Yeah.
and they continue to be good, and the world is freaky as fuck. Like, and people like to compare Silent Hill to Resident Evil for some reason. I don't know why. They're two whole different games. I think because they both had tank controls is why they compare them. But
Yeah.
I think it's
Two
just because they're
horrors
both
with
in
tank.
the horror genre, so they get compared. That's what I would think. The Resident Evil isn't like. I mean, it is, but it's also a zombie game.
it's a zombie game that's
Honestly,
extremely exaggerated, depending on
yeah.
which Resident Evil you're playing. If you're playing
Nah,
the newer ones, it's
Resident
more
Evil,
horror.
Resident Evil with fucking fighting dinosaurs at the end. That's funny, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
That's funny.
If you're playing the old Resident Evils, it's more It's a really good zombie survival game. The narrow
If you're
corridors,
playing them now.
yeah, the narrow corridors and shit, and using tank controls and limited camera space. Yeah, it leads for moments of tension and making you feel uncomfortable. But then the more you play, the more that changes, and the modern ones are more focusing on the fear
The
factor of it.
psychological fucking. Yeah.
Other than the remakes, of course, which like the scariest thing ever is having a hulking mass of destruction chase you throughout a whole map. Especially on hard mode when he actually starts picking up his legs and full on sprinting at you. If I saw that in real life, I'm actually just dropping the largest log of shit and just dying on the spot from pure
Oh yeah,
fucking heart
my heart is
failure.
stopping. You stop my
Yep.
heart, it's over. You got me. I wanted to talk about Undertale because I saw it when you picked up.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
let me just quickly put Silent Hill at A because I think it's really, I don't think anything comes close to it in terms of manifesting fear. Like fear itself is being manifested from your mind. I think that's very good. But yeah, Undertale, I'm pretty sure I gotta scroll a little bit further down for that.
Yeah, I
There it
think it was
is.
focused on it. Yep.
Undertale.
Now, the funny thing about this game, amazing characters, interesting world. Obviously, the graphics aren't that great, but it works. The graphics work with the tale, right? Undertale does a great job of making you feel small. So when you choose to be brave and either fight or choose to not, you know, choose to take mercy or fight, it really feels like you're being brave because your character is mad small. You're a child, and you're not even surrounded by adults. You're surrounded by monsters of all shapes and sizes, bro. And depending on how you choose to play the game, it changes completely. But two major issues with this game that I've had because I did a genocide run. One, boring gameplay. Genocide run, boring as fuck. Once you got over that moral hurdle of damn, I really gotta kill everything, and then the world is reacting to me killing everything, which is cool. Having to walk around grinding, killing monsters in every area, boring. Two, it. I understand. I think the game already does a sufficient job making you feel like shit through the fact that you have to murder everything, and characters are reacting to you killing everybody. But it really feels like the grindy nature of the genocide run is beating you over the head unnecessarily with the point.
Got you.
When the characters are reacting, the boss fights in the genocide run are crazy. Especially that fuck nigga Sans, bro. All my homies hate Sans when we doing a genocide run. Fuck that nigga. On the pacifist route though, that's my guy. But it's like, alright, bro, I get it. Like they made it less grindy, and the gameplay in Overwatch is generally just bullet hell shit, kind of boring. Deltarune does a great job of improving the system. I don't really have the same complaints at all there, and it feels less preachy. Like,
Got you.
yeah, I'm a piece of shit for murdering everything, but you're giving me the option to. You literally could have just made the game and not giving me the option to do all of it. So it's like you're enabling me being a piece of shit. So it feels slightly hypocritical. Deltarune is improves on all of those things, so I don't got anything negative to say about that. The soundtrack is crazy, but yeah, that's why I say it'd be an A and not an S. But yo, that world building, the characters, the music, the little Easter eggs, bro. Damn, Undertale was truly an experience. And that's before you even talk about how amazing like the community shit was with the fan games and the animations, bro. Yo, those fan animations went
Yeah.
crazy from the Undertale community. One of my favorites is always the one where they take a song from Steven Universe that Garnet sings, "Stronger Than You," and they make because, like I said, you fight Sans on the genocide and that nigga beating your ass. It turns into like an endurance run against Sans because you start learning his tricks, right? And he makes you think he basically like full surrenders. Well, he's like, you know what? I still think there's some good in you. And if you take the bait, he bodies your shit. Mind you, in the genocide run, you kill his brother. And his little brother is like the only thing that tethers him to reality, basically. Because he knows multiple timelines exist. But because his little brother is there, tethers him to reality. So you kill his little brother. Realistically, it's fuck you. You killed my little brother. Like Kendrick said, you killed my cousin, nigga. Fuck your truth, but it's his brother, so it's more intense. And over time, you learn his patterns. It's mad satisfying when you finally beat this nigga. But you know what? You don't even know if you actually beat him or not. Because typically, when you kill monsters in the game, they turn into dust. This is a very common theme. Pretty much every monster you kill, outside of if they have determination, which is a special power in that universe. turn into dust if when you kill them. Sans doesn't turn into dust, but you see him bleed it. So that can mean one of two things. One, he's known to carry. He runs a hot dog stand, and he's known to carry ketchup. So you could have just hit a ketchup bottle,
Hmm.
right?
Okay. Yeah.
Or but he's a special monster. There are little hints in the game.
Right.
In Snowden, where you first find Sans, he finds you. Well, no, no, no. Well, where Sans' home base is at Snowden. It's not where you first. It's where you first find the pirates, I think. But
Yeah.
the NPC is basically one of them says, yeah, one day these two skeletons just came here and asserted themselves. So they're not from there. So they might just be unique. They might have a unique physiology in terms of monsters in that universe.
Hmm.
So either you did kill this nigga, because key part of the boss fight is he dodges everything you do, bro, up until a certain point, and it's just mad frustrating, bro. Why is this NPC dodging my attacks, bro? Other NPCs don't really do that, and because he's aware and can travel through timelines, he could literally just, all right, fuck that timeline on to the next, and you never get confirmation.
Hmm.
That's cool. But if you carry through with a full genocide run, that timeline is destroyed. So I hope he left that shit. You basically empower one of the. God, I don't want to get into a full thing. I'm gonna just keep this brief. Children fall into the underworld, right? They all died, but the first child that fell into the underworld, it's heavily implied that they commit suicide because they learn that a human soul and a monster soul fused together ridiculously powerful. And this kid is a little twisted, the first one. So if you
Hmm.
do a genocide run, it's heavily implied that you revive the soul of that child, or that soul took over the latest child to fall into the underground. And the more you kill, the more powerful that soul becomes, up until the point where they basically go, "Oh yeah, you brought me back. Thanks. You're a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit. Let's destroy this world." And this is like the last choice you get. If you say, "All right," they just destroy the world. If you say no, you get a jump scare. It's like, what? No. You think you can turn back now? You think you're in control? Jump scare? They destroy the world and they close the game.
Wow.
Scary shit. Yeah, A-tier game.
Got you.
I would put in personal favorites, but I don't think anybody's gonna argue against that. To be honest,
I mean, if you,
No.
it could just be your personal favorite regardless.
no,
It, yeah, it protects anyone from arguing against it. But if it is your personal favorite, I could put it there.
Undertale was just more than just a game, bro. Because you play the game, you find all this shit out. Then you go, oh, there was a whole nother way to play. There was actually multiple ways to play the game. Broadly speaking, there's a pacifist route where you don't where you don't kill anybody. You spare everybody you come across. That's
Right.
difficult in its own way, but it's hard. You get different fights, but I think overall, in my opinion, the genocide run has better boss fights, except for one in the pacifist route that I think is at least equally as good as the sand fight.
The Flowey fight.
Yeah, I think the flower fight is just as good, but I think the narrative of a genocide run, it's not better. I think it's harder because Sans tried to be your friend. Really? He's supposed to kill you off site to get your soul. But because he's friends with Toriel, the first NPC you meet, or second, you first meet Flower. The second second NPC you meet in the underground. He's like, all right. She asks, he's like, you know what? Toriel likes you. I'm gonna try and spare you. And you basically spit in his face by murdering everything. So I just think it hits harder. But then the passive fifth round, it does hit different because you make all these friends, and then at the end of the game, they all come to help you, and then the souls of the fallen kids help you out during the Flowey fight. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Toby Turner went off with that game.
Toby Fox.
I said Toby Turner, my bad. I'm thinking about so much this year. It was Toby Fox.
Gotta say, Toby Turner is a different breed.
I just realized Undertale and Deltarune could be spelled with the same letters in the title.
Yeah, bro. Deltarune is an anagram of Undertale. See? That nigga know about layers, bro. Toby Fox knows about layers.
This nigga was making a whole fucking cake.
People were before Deltarune came out, people were speculating that uh the name would be an anagram of Undertale. Yo, the theories in Undertale, bro. The theory community was going ham with this game. That shit, that was just almost a decade ago, bro.
Near Automata, got you. What's this dark spot? Fallout.
Hold out. Jason's not here, bro. Jake ain't here.
Jason's and Jake is not here, but I'm gonna put this at A for now until Jason sits here and says it's one of his personal favorites. Um,
Oh, what's the dark spots at the top? I think there's like three there.
yeah, I've been placing them there slowly but surely, just to have them saved up.
Octopath, Pessimist, Alien Isolation, The Last Guardian. I don't know what that was.
Alien Isolation is just as good as Silent Hill with it, what it's trying to perceive in horror. Being chased by an absolute apex predator, and there's nothing you could do about it besides hide and run. And you never know when it's trying to get you until the jump scare already happens, or if you get early signs of it, like when you see its tail or the saliva hanging down from the vent, letting you know that if you walk directly underneath the vent, you will be abducted by it. That's some sick shit right there.
You know what? I think people who played Cyberpunk, there's in the Phantom Liberty DLC, there's a if you go down a certain path,
Yeah,
there's a section that kind of plays. People who have played both games said this section reminded them of Alien Isolation.
that's crazy.
I don't want to spoil it for you because I think you should really find it because I think you would enjoy that section a lot.
Okay.
Phantom Liberty is a goated DLC, bro.
Alien Isolation overall, it's a A. It's good at what it does. You just run, and you run from something you don't want to encounter. A lot of times, it's a lot of butt clenching. We're just gonna leave these here for now.
I saw Cyberpunk somewhere on like the bottom left. I mean, it might not be the bottom left anymore.
Yeah, we have so many titles been moving around. I've seen it too. What is this dark spot? Oh, Beyond Two Souls. I remember that by titles, not by gameplay.
Yeah, heard of it. Never played it.
I seen gameplay of it. I just can't remember it.
Super hot. Yeah, that's
Hey,
that shit's a B for me.
yeah, I think Super Hot is like top of B to me.
Yeah,
What it was trying to accomplish, I think it did it as well as it could.
I think it came and did what it was supposed to do. A VR video game. You can play it normally as well if you want, but
Yeah, I remembered it normal before the VR version came. The VR version, I'm like, this is one of the games that absolutely deserves a VR version. That shit is crazy in VR.
I didn't even know it had a VR version.
Bro, when you actually moving and leaning out the way and starting timing, that shit is fun. That's a VR game I think you should play. If you play the non VR, you should try it with the VR. That shit fun as hell.
Gotcha.
Um,
I wonder if Sam's played the VR. But
he more than likely has. I think I remember him talking about it. Oh, we out. Cyber. I just want to find Cyberpunk real quick. Um,
problem is Cyberpunk has smaller text, so it's going to be a little more difficult to find.
it's very sharp and thin text. Um, I remember looking. It has that blue gleam that I can always identify every single time.
There's so many things that have yellow that are distracting because that's what I'm looking for. Like, so many of these have yellow text. No, this is fine. Oh, there it is. I see it. It's next to the Witcher. All right, hold on. Keep your mouse on one spot real quick. All right. Go down 45 degrees.
Nigga hit me with the degrees. I see. I know what you meant.
45, bro. That's like 55.
Yeah. I'm gonna put Cyberpunk in S.
We're gonna ignore the launch.
The launch was an unfortunate event of them trying to cater to the previous console a little too much.
Yes.
And I feel like we can forgive them for that. That's something you can very easily forgive them for.
Yeah, because they turned it the fuck around, and they didn't charge people for turning it around.
Right.
You kept the game, all the updates were free.
They made good business decisions while also making the game better, and then on top of that, made a fantastic DLC for the game.
Woo, yo, I'm so glad Jason actually stopped picking a really shit loadout or gameplay style and actually got to experience Cyberpunk. Because he's been talking about Blade Runner since Drexler showed it to us in philosophy class. Because he was on that before that.
Yeah.
So we're like, yeah, this is a game for you.
And he's been talking about how like he was very like super skeptical of the game for a minute. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, Cyberpunk is your game. Just give it a try.
Now look at this.
Nigga has replayed it like 7,000 times already.
I can't even blame him.
Hey.
Can't even blame him.
So this Pan Am shit was your doing, huh?
No.
Listen, we all love Pan Am. No one told that nigga to have an obsession. And his obsession was so bad, he was coping and saying it wasn't an obsession and tried to break down what the word obsession means. I'm like, nigga, I don't know if you know.
Read the definition, you fit all of the descriptors.
He literally tried to say me collecting art or taking pictures of Pan Am is not an obsession. It's a fixation. I'm like, nigga, what?
It's so bad either way.
If you look at the synonyms for the word obsession, right? Fixation will be there under weaker matches because a fixation is basically a weaker version of an obsession. A fixation is something that you can control better. It's a more healthy obsession. He was firmly in obsession territory, bro. He was hyper fixated.
This nigga was not controlling it.
Hell no. That damn shit is not our fault. That's Jason's brain's fault.
Nigga went full monkey brain when he found out Pan Am, bro.
It's wild. Because pretty much everybody who plays the game and romances Pan Am goes, yeah, Pan Am's pretty damn cool. She's like the best romance option.
As someone
just took it to 11.
As someone who has played plenty of games that involve romance, especially with Dragon Age. Pan Am is my favorite romance option between all games I've ever played. Because I actually feel like the character that I'm playing, or the character they want me to be, versus who they want me to romance, their chemistry and their synergy is really, really good. And that's very rarely seen because normally in a game where you're playing an RPG, especially if it's like a customizable character, they kind of make your character a blank slate. So you're kind of just they kind of write them so that they just throw themselves at you, and I think that's kind of ass. With Pan Am, it was kind of unclear her intentions with you until that motel scene.
Mm.
Bro, I remember when we, the moments where we each hit that motel scene with Pan Am. Hey, bro, I save scum the fuck out that moment. I was like, hey, no way, I'm fumble out. I was like, but I gotta make my intentions clear, right? Like, that's what I would do in real life. I wouldn't do that. He did a little too much. I didn't think he was gonna go that crazy, really.
Right.
I thought he was just gonna flirt. That nigga, hey, bro,
Then nigga arrived on a fucking agenda, his own agenda.
I thought he was just gonna flirt back lightly. He came on a little too strong and scared her off. I was like, nigga, I would never say that in real life. And dude, like, come on, son, say some the fuck out the scene. Because I realized, oh, you're not supposed to come on strong. You're supposed to give her time to understand her feelings before. Like, you gotta let this shit build up a little more.
You gotta treat her like an actual fucking human being.
I mean, in real life, I would make my intentions known a little clearer, but that's a different universe. So
So,
you gotta move a little different. So I'm feeling you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna offer. I'm not gonna fucking offer you a foot massage immediately like some sort of freak ass nigga, but I'll let you know. Especially in retrospect, because at that point in time, she's going through a lot of shit. She doesn't need a nigga confessing to her at that moment in time. Wasn't the right time.
But yeah, like Pan Am, definitely one hell of a fucking romance. And like you said, once I had to redo my run because I was a female V and she ain't gay. So I had to redo my shit. Um so I had to do a whole bunch of bullshit just to get back to that point. And I was like, all right, now I'm here. Now I know what to do.
That's another thing I respect about Cyberpunk. There are
Not
romance options
not
for
everyone is
every
pansexual.
orientation.
Yeah.
And romance options for every orientation.
And that's normally like a big argument point for a lot of people who play RPGs because they're like, it's my fantasy, let me. Well, even in fantasy, to make the world feel real, sometimes we just have to implement a little bit of reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, if everything moved how you want it to move, then it would lose its spice. You know, like
To truly immerse you in a world, they have to inject a little bit of, oh, this is a realistic situation. This person would really react like that. And in the cyberpunk world, it's not too far removed from reality.
right.
Having people with specific sexual orientations makes sense. It immerses you more in the world.
Because there's one thing that I like. Listen, sometimes I'll see a bad bitch in a game, and I'll be like, man. But then I'll be like, oh, she's gay. I'll be like, oh, fuck. And that's it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fucking throw a fit over it. It is what it is.
right.
And but like at the same time, one of the things I hate is that just because I can't have the character, then all of a sudden the dev teams will write them as if they're throwing themselves at you. I'm like, that was my issue with Baldur's Gate. Yo, you do one thing, they'd be like, yeah, I've been wanting to fuck on you since I saw you. I'm like, all right, whoa.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm finna slobber.
You know, I feel like
Sarlacc.
when I was watching Alex play, it felt like if you said one thing wrong, they wasn't fucking with you at all ever.
That's how polarizing it is. You say one thing, they're like, "Oh, put it in me." You say the other thing, "Ah, fucking hate your guts, nigga. Die." I'm like, wait. Holy shit. That was really more Shadowheart than anything though, because she was tripping.
Yeah.
Listen, all the people I be seeing step over Shadowheart, when I finally got a peek at her actual character, like this is a terrible romance option. Interesting character. I would never romance this skis, bro. Get away from me.
She really makes you work for it, bro. It exposes who's really dedicated to actually liking Shadowheart. I tried romancing her in one of my playthroughs because I romanced like anyone who I was interested in, and she was the last one I got to. And I tell you, I was over it after like the first two fucking dialogues that had to do with her. I was just like, "You're so annoying." And it's just stop. I stopped.
She kind of reminded me of Basila's Sean from KOTOR, but bad.
Yeah, but like she's on her Minthara tip, where it's like she was brainwashed and she has to find herself again in order to have her own individual thoughts and not to think like as she has been taught to think. And I get that, but damn, like you have that requires you to metagame it. Like in hindsight, I now know why you are the way you are. Therefore, the next time I play this game, my decisions will be based off of what I know now about you. But upon initial confrontation, I hate your guts. And the fact that I rescued you is out of my own goodwill alone. Like it's only because I'm a good person that I rescued you from the fucking ship, which you're gonna survive regardless. It determines when I meet you. But yeah, romance is important and should be treated with care. And people need to stop bitching when they can't get the character they want. Counter Strike, Mark, go.
I'll put it in the S tier.
Yeah, for sure.
A majority of it,
Yeah.
a majority of it comes from its legacy, bro.
I'll let you have it. Uh, I personally think Ark Survival is some glorified mid, bro. I can't lie. I never have fun on that game. I never have fun. I never have fun.
True.
I don't see
It,
what
it
people see in
seems
that shit.
it seems like it don't know what it really wants.
It's a survival game, PvP survival, but it's just the survival aspect is good. The building part is mid, super mid, and you know I'm all about building. Ugh, the building. Listen, I just I want survival games that implement building moving forward to stop using prefabrications as big and blocky as they make it. Like Power World, I heard the snapping system was pretty good, but the best you can really do is make some extremely blocky structures, and you really don't have a lot of room for creativity. And the minds and in the mind, your creative mind doesn't really get to flex in that game. You're kind of just making a place of stay, and they all look temporary as a motherfucker, unless you put the gate around it. And then of course it looks like a settled civilization of pals, sure, but I don't know, man. I'm tired of prefabs. That's why I will forever say that Minecraft is my building goat, because they give you a fucking block and they're like, figure it out. And I'm like, cool, I could do that, no problem. Just let me use my imagination and build whatever the fuck I want. And then they decided to add not just a block, because mind you, in the Minecraft 360 edition, that's when I first started playing. There was no such thing as slabs, and the only thing you had was stairs that was like unique. I don't even think there was stairs back then. I think you just need to be like cool with jumping up a block. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure, but I know for
I
a fact
think
that we're in
I
slabs.
think I think it was the block thing. To be honest, everybody made their own stairs.
Yeah, because bro, listen, no, there was definitely stairs. Because when you had to build mine shafts, it was like you had to have stairs. But
Maybe I just fucking built stairs with blocks and didn't ever make stairs while I was making a house. That also could be it.
yeah. But either way, it's like there's so much. Do you like? There's just so much room to do what you want when they say, look, instead of giving you a whole entire wall as a prefabricated existence, here's a block, and that's considered a wall. How big and wide you want the walls determined by how many blocks you put down. Good luck. Okay, cool. Now I can make a fucking 60 block tall wall and make a mansion out of that bitch, and I could build it however I want. My issue with prefabrications is you're limited by what the game says is possible for you. It's like, man, just give me the fucking block at this point. But Ark, again, and I've never been a big fan of dinosaurs in the first place. A lot of people find dinosaurs cool. I don't really find dinosaurs that cool. They're whatever. They're just big ass
I
reptiles, bro.
Yeah, I enjoyed them as a kid.
Yeah,
Now I think they're okay now. They're fine.
they're cool. They're all right. They don't get me excited or anything like that. I know Idrak loves dinosaurs and dragons, so he will defend Ark to the death of his fucking body, bro.
Watch out now. You cannot lump dinosaurs and dragons together. Okay, I'm sorry. They're similar, but dragons are just cooler dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That's my take. I'll defend that to my grave.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad this shit entered my sight. Sky Rim. Look.
The best. Best.
Watch out. All right.
Best.
Watch out.
Calm A at least.
I think it's a S tier game because it has given you a level of freedom in an RPG that has not ever, I don't think it's ever been seen. Or if it has not been seen in the single player format. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's a level of freedom in Skyrim that gives people this power fantasy that everyone has been looking forward to, or lack of power based on whatever the fuck you want to be. And
I think maybe the earlier Elder Scrolls games.
yeah, like Oblivion and stuff like that. You could probably get
Skyrim
that.
was definitely more polished.
More polished, and it had a much larger world. I'm pretty sure at the time, other than if we can't count MMOs here, but in terms of single player RPGs, I think it had the largest map at the time. It was pretty fucking big. For its time. Maps are way bigger than Skyrim nowadays. Which is funny because they never really nowadays they don't really change your mode of transportation. You're either walking or running by horse. And they make the maps bigger, which I find funny, which is probably why people get bored of open world games because they expect you to traverse the world normally, as in if a nigga not gonna get bored and just starts fast traveling. It's like, bro, just make traveling the world feel worth it, and maybe people will do that.
That's what I was going to say. I never had a problem traversing the world in Breath of the Wild without a horse. With a horse, anyway. Also, what I like is you traverse the world, you find fast travel points, and then you decide if you want to see the world or if you just want to fast travel and do objectives. Play your
Right,
choice.
right. Player choice. Except for that. So my thing about that is that I've always had mixed feelings about fast traveling and not fast traveling. I mean, because one, I grew up on World of Warcraft's fast travel system, quote unquote fast travel system. That shit is a fast. That is, I've never put the biggest, brightest asterisk next to that shit because it's not. It's very slow. So it's called the flight path system, where it automatically takes you to the location you're trying to go to, but it's not approximate as to where you want to be. It's near the area you want to be. Sometimes it's approximate, but not all the time. Um but the thing about flight paths before a certain DLC where they just kind of give it to you, you had to find them. So if you didn't know where to look, you were running and walking and riding horse everywhere. even to locations that were across bodies of water. And I'm just like, yo, if you didn't have a veteran to tell you where the flight paths are, which is what I had, thank God, then you were legit running everywhere, and you better hope you find like an innkeeper, and they would allow you to set your hearthstone to that inn so you could teleport back to that. But that shit was on like an hour or 4 hour cooldown, so you could you could only go back to your inn every 4 hours or so. And I might be off. I know it's an obnoxiously long time, that I know.
I was gonna say that sounds kind of like the Breath of the Wild system, where there are this fast travel points around, but the fast travel points are pretty generous, and traversal in the game feels nice because for the most part, to me at least, it didn't feel empty. There was always shit to go do and find.
Right.
Good amount of side quests too. It was just fun. But when you said the fast travel is on like an obnoxiously long cooldown, nah, bro, you fucked up.
The fast travel by Hearthstone or Hearthstone, whichever you prefer the pronunciation. There's two different types of stones. One takes you to the inn, one takes you to a primary city or somewhere. It takes you somewhere. You get that one usage, and it has a 30-second cast time. Is it 15 seconds? No, it's an obnoxiously long cast time. And they do it so that you can't just dodge combat by an opposite faction whenever you want. Because people can invade you, and if, let's say, you fuck up and people are jumping your shit, you can't just decide, oh, don't want to do this shit anymore, and just teleport back to safety. So that I get. You need the cast time, but the wait time is ridiculous. But that's fine. But that's by stone. The real fast travel in the game is the flight path system. So imagine, right? And you discover your fast travel points in Breath of the Wild, right? But instead of going from loading screen point A to point B, you hop on the back of a fucking griffin, and however long it takes to get from point A to point B is how long it takes to get from point A to point B by griffin back. That's their idea of fast travel.
Time?
There's travel time.
You gotta understand, old school MMOs had a lot of.
Bro, they got a
we'll
fucking
call
shark
it-
in this game?
Yes, they do. We'll call them archaic travel systems. If you played Maple Story back then, you gotta understand.
You know what?
You wanted to go from continent to continent, you had to get on an airship. Airship leaves at this time. If you miss the airship,
You gotta wait. Yeah, they had that. They had that shit in World of Warcraft too. You have to get on this. You have to, real time.
Yes, nigga, what you mean? IRL.
So when Wrath of the Lich King came out, there was a boat that led you to the continent. But if you missed it, you had to wait 5 minutes in real time for the next boat to come. Oh my god, bro.
He said 5 minutes. 5 minutes is very generous. Maple Story literally said, "All right, be here right now, or you're gonna have to wait like 45 minutes for the next one." Go.
All right, that's
literally like when you waited for the bus or the train, bro. That's literally what it was.
45 minutes is crazy. Jesus Christ, I feel bad for y'all niggas.
What the fuck do we? Oh,
Yeah, 5. I think the worst we got for ship times is 10. 45 is crazy. I can't lie, but like you said, it's archaic. And honestly, I didn't have a problem with it at first because it was your way of seeing parts of the world that you didn't necessarily get to see because your points of interest didn't require you to enter those zones. So while you're flying overhead, you're just like, this place looks fucking dope. That was cool at first. I'm not new to the game anymore, man. Like, but at the same time, I have a faster flying mount. So things change, right? Your mode of transportation is flying. It's also faster than the flight path, I think. It might not be, to be honest. But you get to choose the path. So the funny thing is too about flight paths in World of Warcraft is that they don't go fucking straight to the place. They have to do roundabouts, stop at major locations, do a fucking 360, and then finally go forward again. It's like, what are you doing? Just go to the point of interest that I assigned you to, god damn it. But no, they need to do their whole cinematic flying path thing and have a dynamic, range. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but needless to say, all of the routes that it takes are not optimal. So literally all you have to do is just take your own flying mount when you're a high enough level and you have enough gold and just fly straight where you're trying to go. Doesn't really burn that much time, but you could definitely get there way faster than any other mode of transportation.
Yeah, but like, especially in an MMO, when you trying to min max your time, bro.
Hey, times were different, man. Honestly, I think the idea for flying mounts didn't come until Burning Crusade, I believe. I don't think there were flying mounts in vanilla. I might be wrong. You had to, the only way, that's probably, because that's why they had flight paths. The only way to like actually ascend was through flight paths. I might be wrong. I was too young to speak on vanilla. I was barely playing when Burning Crusade came out, and then I actually started playing when Wrath of the Lich King came out.
Oh, I died instantly.
Hey, that's familiar. I know that. I played Overwatch. I know that.
Oh man.
I saw Flash play Black Panther, and that character looks fun as fuck.
Yeah, Black
Anyway,
Panther looks fun now. I might check him out. I just need to know his abilities. I died again. Damn, that was fast. What the fuck?
How long? Oh god damn.